Hello, everybody. Vulcan, Brandon, Tomb, Thighs, what's up? Good to see y'all. Hope you're doing well. Uh, just got Metroid Prime 4 for my Switch. Nice. Is the aiming in that game automatic like it was in the first Metroid Prime? Because I tried playing Metroid Prime on an emulator a while back and I didn't like it because it has the auto aim thing. But I didn't play long enough to really get much past that, so I don't really know anything else about it. Got another Rena on the standard banner. Nice, I guess. If you wanted Rena. And if not, I'm sorry for your loss. But welcome in, Boot Hill. Good to see you. Alright. Let's get to it. We gotta finish this update today so we can finally get back to some God of War at some point. It feels like it's been... Well, I guess it has. I was going to say it feels like it's been months. It has been months. It has the modern controls or the GameCube controls. The Switch 2 gets the Joy-Con mouse control feature. Ooh, that's interesting. I might have to check that out then. I was going to skip it because I haven't really played any of the others, but that was my biggest complaint with the originals, so... Should we head out now? Alright, let's head out. Fuck it.
I may be slow. Whatever you seek, I will devote myself wholeheartedly.
Let's throw my boy in here too. Look at him, the Three Musketeers. Wait, it has... Ben's thing is good too? Oh, okay, because he's fire-based, right. Hell yeah. How many Metroids have you eaten in your life? Metroids look like they could be delicious. But probably the closest thing you can get to eating a Metroid is like just eating a jellyfish.
Don't push it.
Master, the route has been mapped. Destination, the old mining site's residential area.
Not sure if I understand how to use him.
Where the mind dwells, the sword follows. The next line of the sword control mantra is reflecting the void, right? No, it should be enlightenment within. Oh, where the mind dwells, the sword
How do I
follows.
build up...
Enlightenment within, awakening Jingning.
How do I build up his thing? Banyue is a Fushigi master. I remember when they brought those to our school.
Oh, finally got it right. Looks like our Xiao Guang is a bit off her game today. Did you do something bad last night and ended up whispering the spell to your pillow in your sleep?
God, Dial-In is such a bitch. Banyue is like if you have Zenyatta and JoJo's Star Platinum. Hell yeah. I mean, honestly, that's probably what I'm gonna pull for him. I can't resist a good punch rush. What's up, Tiago? Welcome in.
The next part should be stellar circulation.
Though I
No, wait.
don't think I'm using him correctly yet.
Huh? That's strange.
Xiaoguang, you don't look so well. Maybe we should take a break.
Yeah, your eyes are all red.
No need. I just got a little distracted.
Watched the Jujutsu Kaisen movie last night. It's peak. The one that's... What was it called? Like Jujutsu Kaisen 0 or something? They haven't made another one since that, right? But I agree, it is peak. It's a good-ass movie.
Maybe it's
turns the
because
game
I'm
into a
walking
fighting
this
game.
familiar yet strange road again.
That could be a
mind
good
just
thing,
can't
could be a
quite keep
bad
up.
thing. I'm not incredible at fighting games. I'm pretty good at Tekken. Street Fighter, not so much. It's Jujutsu Kaisen Execution. It's a recap of Season 2 and the beginning of Season 3. Oh. Okay, I thought that was just a Season 2 like alternative. It's got new stuff for Season 3. If so, I need to watch it. Welcome in, Roxas. Good to see you. And yeah, I don't think Smitzel is here at the moment, but if he drops by and you happen to not be here, I will let him know you are grateful. Yeah, the first 2 episodes or so we get more Utah content. Damn, I need to watch that then. So I guess my question is it literally like the anime episodes packaged together into a movie, or is it like they redrew it with higher quality stuff? Because if it's just the episodes cut together, then I don't need to rewatch all of it. Cuts them down and shows the most important fight scenes. Okay. Ah, fuck it. I might as well just watch the movie. Can't take that long. It's got the part where Yuji gets his ass Norded by Xehanort on his way to find Kingdom Hearts. Dude, that's my favorite part of Kingdom Hearts, when Xehanort shows up and he goes, "It's Norton time," and then he Norts on everybody.
Are you sure you're alright? Take a short break. There's no need to hurry.
It's been a while since I've had a good Morbin time joke.
The secrets hidden in that place aren't going anywhere. If you're not feeling well today, we can go another day.
I'm okay, really. Stellar circulation. Qing Ming leads the way. See? I just got distracted earlier. Let's keep moving.
I thought she's not supposed to be using her sword. Why does she need to incant things? Okay, how do I use you? Can I not look at his stuff? Alright, I'll figure it out.
We're getting close. There appears to be a barricade ahead.
It's your first time seeing Banyue, the hot lion robot, who is also just Zenyatta.
Pass blocked again? Now I kinda understand those customer complaints to keep holding up the line.
Ow.
Continue.
Move along. End of the line. Just try me.
Assholes.
Got one for complaint.
Annihilate.
Safety first.
Alright. So, I thought his thing was if you hold down Y, he'll do extra stuff, but that's not working. Alright. What?
Looks like we gotta clear these miasma tumors and find a minecart like last time.
Okay, I see that. But I don't see where I actually have to... Ah. Sneaky. Where's the other one? Still more. Okay. But where? These don't count, right? Oh, okay. There we go.
There's a control panel over there. Now we can head back and try operating the minecart.
I already know it needs to switch the other way. Alright,
Hard to believe it still works after all these years.
let me switch it.
It seems that the workers put a lot of heart into making these machines.
Okay.
There's another one here.
Alrighty. Now we're
What?
finally on track to blow up.
That doesn't...
Xiaoguang,
Why would we do it like
why
that?
so quiet? This bridge.
Also, it's ridiculous
take a closer
that
look
with
once the
everything
rubble is
Banyue
cleared.
can do, he can't just, like, punch through that rubble or go over it, you know? Or something. It's the kind of shit where you're like, oh no,
The other
a
side of the bridge is where
knee-length
the residential
barrier,
area
what
is.
am I gonna do?
This bridge leads to where Xiaoguang used to live.
This bridge. When we were kids, my brother loved bringing me to the middle of it to play. He said the view of the river was clearest from there. We'd always compete. Whether that was who could throw a stone farthest or make a bigger splash. He always let me win. Back then, the bridge felt so long. Like it went on forever.
Yo,
And it would never end.
what's up, Patrick? Welcome in. Good to see you. How's it going?
And on that day, 10 years ago, all I remember is it was dark and noisy. Screams and the sounds of things collapsing. And that suffocating feeling. Like I couldn't breathe or move at all. There was a figure. Tall and steady. Holding me and my brother. It felt safe and reassuring. But also cold.
Doing pretty good, just recovering from being sick. Ah, damn. It's going around. My little brother and his wife are sick. The neighbor girl that my mom likes to hang out with, also sick. And I happen to be around all of them all the time. So, I'm hoping I'm not also going to be sick here soon.
The figure ran swiftly across the bridge, carrying us. I remember the bridge rushing by beneath us, the wind in my ears, and the sound of his heavy footsteps.
Yeah, it is definitely the time of the year. My girlfriend is a pharmacist, and she's like, yeah, this is the worst time of the year to be a pharmacist. You have so many people coming in all the time.
That figure was the one who saved you in senior year, right? Do you still remember who it was?
Especially because I feel like people in general just have not recovered from that mindset that they had in COVID, where, like, people were like, hey, if you're sick, don't go outside, you know, wear a mask, whatever. And then other people were like, that's stupid liberal bullshit. I'm going outside and I'm going to cough on all the vegetables. I think there are still people who are like that, where they're like, I don't care if I'm sick, I'm going to take no precautions at all. But also, I think so many people got COVID. Probably people just get sick easier now. My dad's feeling better, but the flu's making his bones feel cold. That's a crazy side effect. bones feel cold. I kind of get that, though. I know what he's saying, because, like, when I was in the hospital and I was on morphine, it made my blood feel hot. Like, I was just laying in the bed, I felt super hot, but, like, from the inside. It's very true, people refusing to learn. Dude, people these days are choosing to learn nothing ever at any time.
No, I don't. But that was when I realized, in moments of
Hot-blooded.
danger, being saved, even in a slightly cold embrace, can bring such deep
Who's that? Is
comfort.
that like was that an Aerosmith song? They're like, I'm hot-blooded. Something, something.
Is that so?
When did you get here?
Let's keep going. We'll cross this bridge with you, together, to the other side.
Senior Pink is so hot-blooded. Senior Pink fucking sucks. Like, look, I'm a fan of One Piece, but somebody needs to stop Oda
Those floating
because he is
boulders.
absolutely
I feel like I've
ruining
seen
his
them
own
before.
shit with
They
some of the
must
most
have some
ugly
special
characters'
use.
designs I've ever seen.
I should eat fall someday and put an end to every creature that gets in our way.
Holy shit, he has a Kamehameha? That was fucking rad.
Switching to
I'm on
business mode.
It is, but isn't hot-blooded by Foreigner. You're probably correct. I don't recall. I'm not that big on 80s band knowledge.
Further we go.
Wait, when Banyue uses an EX special or triggers a perfect dodge, accumulates wrathful fires. I see.
I stand unyielding.
Okay, well, I'm using his EX special, but it's not doing anything.
Make the earth tremble.
Yo. Dude, he's fucking sick.
Tranquil depths. Don't run. Know your place.
Sick.
Continue.
It does seem like the Y attack isn't actually building his meter at all, though.
Unexpected call. The verdict is unforgivable. Huh?
Dylan, leave it to me.
I read something yesterday that Oda draws women by drawing 3 circles and an X between the bottom. Honestly, would not surprise me. His proportions have gone insane. The music brain just goes burr. No, I get it. I don't have it for 80s bands, but I do have
Stone lion statues
I do
over
have
there.
music knowledge of other
They're
things.
completely different from how I remember them.
His animations are going insane. Yeah, Banyue's fucking cool.
Time truly is relentless. Just 10 years, and the statues over there have already eroded so much. The wind whistling through these empty windows almost sounds like weeping. It feels so empty and desolate.
I want to take a look around on my own for a bit.
That's probably for the best. Everyone should take a look around. Banya, I heard you used to come here to help out. Why are you so quiet now that you've returned?
It's like before, Banyue looks cool, but I might skip after playing as him and seeing his gameplay. RIP my wallet. I feel you. Because I was like, I've got so many fire characters already, I really don't need him. But now I'm like, yo, pretty fucking sick. I mean, and like, he has a Kamehameha, he has a punch rush a la JoJo, he has the Zenyatta balls. It's pretty sick. It's got the Asura's Wrath thing going on. Something else I read is that his editor originally told him his female designs weren't cute enough, but he wanted to have the fan service be that of the character's own volition. That's, that's fair. I feel like his character designs were fine, though. Like, being like, your characters aren't cute enough, and he's like, I know just what to do. I'm gonna give him a giant pair of titties. Like, okay. For me, I'm pulling because I just want another rupture unit. Just have more variety. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, isn't Monato already a rupture fire unit?
Banyue?
Mind you, I won't get his Wenjin, but I still got A-rank Wenjins. It's fair. Banyue remains silent, seemingly deep in thought. Or just standing there, because he's a robot, so how could you tell?
Ever since we've entered this area, Shufu has been unusually quiet. Perhaps he sensed something.
Monato's the only other fire rupture unit and the only A-ranked rupture. Yeah. How do we help with this character's personality? Big, beautiful circles. Yeah, that was the disappointing thing after the time skip. It was like, yo, cool redesigns for the whole crew. Even though Frankie lost his hair and that sucks, he at least got like cool giant robot arms and that was neat. But then it was like, oh, what are Nami and Robin gonna look like? Oh, they look like the same woman with gigantic tits and like different hair colors, and that's it. Luffy could have the largest tits if he wanted to. That's Gear 6. Viscous substance detected.
Here, take these. They're homemade dried persimmons. Really sweet.
Whoa, Mom! You can't see it, but he's not even sure if he can eat them.
Oh, thank you.
See that? I told you he can understand us.
I miss the old Chopper design. Yeah, some of the designs definitely came out worse for the wear. I'm kind of mixed on Frankie. I like his big robot arms, but him missing his hair definitely sucks. And also then his hair started to just be a gag where it looked shitty every single arc. Whereas, like, at least if it was just a buzz cut, you could get used to it. But fucking having, like, a cannon on top of his head and, like, a boat, I was like, dude, this is garbage. Come on. Chopper definitely could use a tune-up. I like Brook. I like Sanji. I mean, Sanji barely changed. I don't really like Zoro's, just because it took away all the pirate element of his design, and now he's just like a samurai. And I'm like, well, that's really boring, because he was already a samurai, basically. My siblings are trying to get me to start One Piece. I want to, but it's a huge commitment. Should I start? I would say yes. The first half of One Piece before the time skip, I would say, is some of the best anime, best manga ever. But yeah, as Boot Hill says, watch One Piece. It's a fan-edited version online that cuts everything down to have the same pacing as the manga. So you'll be saving literally dozens of hours if you watch that version. And when you get to, like episode 700 something, I'm in there for like 2 episodes as various little pirates. Ignore filler. Yes, for the love of God, ignore filler. One Piece is the one thing that absolutely needs no filler.
Thanks a lot, big guy. Because you helped clear the collapsed tunnel, the kids can all go home for dinner.
Here, this is for you.
They're remaking One Piece too. That's right. They are remaking One Piece. But I don't know if that's a better jumping on point. There's an episode 967. Okay. Alright, I was off a little bit. The point is, I'm in there somewhere. Honestly, though, in One Piece, my part's probably cut. But yeah, I mean, if you're a person who likes reading manga, the manga's the fastest way to do it, and it's good. That's how I was caught up on it for the longest time. I read the manga when it only had, like, 600 chapters or something, and I got caught up over the course of a couple months. A pale wildflower is suddenly wedged into the joints of the mechanical arm. A strange warmth spreads along the arm plate. It's the heat from a human palm.
I don't know where you come from, and this old lady can't even see what you look like. This suit of armor feels awfully cold to the touch, but I know there's a warm heart beneath it all.
You must be talking about my biomechanical core. It's a small nuclear device that was made in a cave with a box of scraps.
Are you able to tell us what we should call you?
Something I learned recently is that Rico Fiardo and Emily Fiardo aren't related. Aren't they married? Abnormal core temperature fluctuations. Purge unit, type 0 command, suppress miasma at all costs overridden. Banyue's core emotion module permanently activated. Mission name Rebirth. Interesting. Good to know. Thanks for the info. We'll start sometime soon. Yeah, I mean, One Piece, Naruto, and Bleach are all kind of on the same level for me, where I'm like, I was reading them in high school or middle school, or, watching them depending. And I think they are all amazing up to a point. And usually when that point hits, it's kind of like, ah, damn, this part's not as good. But I'm in the minority on that in One Piece. Most people still say modern One Piece is like just as good as when it started. The ethereals around here have been pretty much cleared out. I think I'll take a walk by myself, see if I can find anything.
Indeed. Proceed with caution.
I stopped not even halfway into Naruto Shippuden, just too slow for my liking. Yeah, and it also... Once Shippuden started, it felt very aimless. This way of descent that you speak of, from your words, it sounds like not just anyone can pave it. That silhouette, Shuen. Oh, that's her brother speaking. Whoops. Of course. Only the devout, one who completely surrenders body and soul, anchoring themselves solely to their supreme will, can sense their presence and invoke their descent. You're beating around the bush. Don't tell me you still don't trust me. I helped you locate the array, so you should give me more concrete details. I've already said, when the Creator descends, only I can determine where they'll appear. This is my sacred honor, and also a boundary that cannot be crossed. You need only follow in my footsteps. Even if someone were to tail us here like rats, trying to watch us in greed, it would all be in vain. If you go any further, you won't be able to hide that side of yourself anymore. Better face who you really are, Yishuan. Modern One Piece is getting crazy again. It has weeks of flashbacks, but there's so much going on. See, that's... I just always... I always lose interest when there's a lot of flashbacks happening. Because similar to Jujutsu Kaisen, where it was like, oh, you get to see what happened with Gojo, I'm like, I don't really care what happened with Gojo. I'm watching it for the story that's happening, not the story that already happened years back. And like, maybe if we hadn't already had the Jujutsu Kaisen Zero movie, I would have been more interested in it, but I was like, we already saw what happened with Gojo. Like, why do we need more Gojo, you know? It's just like, I want to know what's going on now and what affects the story now. I don't really care that, like, Gojo used to be friends with the guy he's fighting now, because we already knew that, you know? I like that arc for Geto. I kind of liked Geto more when he was, like, mysterious, you know? Like, it was like, you knew he and Gojo used to be friends, you knew they used to associate, but you didn't know exactly what their deal was. I like a little ambiguity in my stories. One Piece was one of the earliest shonen manga that Vulcan read regularly. Yeah. I got into One Piece a little late. I was in high school, but I was reading Naruto and Bleach in middle school. Those were great. The illusion ends here. Oh, okay. Unvoiced. That was a vision of my brother and Sarah. This has happened before. Something in me seems to trigger a recreation from the miasma, recreating these scenes from the past, but I'm not sure how it works or how accurate they are. If this is a recreation of the past, judging by where the visions appeared and what they said, the array is most likely somewhere beyond that door. I find it funny that Geto and Gojo's VA also played Goku and Vegeta respectively. What? Oh, in Japanese. Okay. I'm assuming that's what you mean, right? Because in English, I'm not aware of either of those two playing either of those characters. The way my brother spoke, in that feeling of briefly touching the past, what we saw must have been a glimpse of something that really happened. No, they don't. What? No English. Bang Zoom did a Toonami Asia dub. Oh. Huh. Yeah, I'd never seen that. Okay, that makes sense. What's up, Cyrene? Welcome in. And the things he said, I know my brother better than anyone. He only speaks that way when he's calmly planning something in his head. I don't know, man. You seem delusional. There's no concrete evidence yet, but I think we can at least rule out the worst-case scenario. What the fuck do you mean we can rule out the worst-case scenario? No, we can't. We absolutely could be at the worst-case scenario, that he's evil. My brother must have had other motives, just like we suspected. Will you trust me on this? Where's the no, I do not trust you option? Where's the I think your judgment may be clouded option? It's Big Green! Let that child alone. It's the only version of Dragon Ball I'll watch. That specific dub. Just how I'll only watch the 4Kids One Piece. I trust your judgment, Xiaoguang. And I trust Senior Ye, too. If we keep following their trail, I'm sure we'll figure out why he hasn't sent word back yet. Yeah, they went through this door. This door. Why is she talking like it's fading out into a flashback? She's like, yeah, they went through this door. This door. This door. This door. Xiaoguang pushed the door, but it wouldn't budge. Huh. Oh.
It seems to be locked.
That part's fine.
How do you open it again? Back then, one of the neighborhood uncles set up a secret lock to keep the kids out. But later, some of the older kids overheard the password.
Just have Banyue destroy the door. He's a giant robot. He can do it, I'm sure.
Did you remember something?
I thought that after so many years, and with all the chaos back then, I wouldn't remember much.
Okay, real talk though. Sanji in the 4Kids dub, his voice is the best. No question. He has so much more personality as like a weird French dude from Brooklyn. Some of the voices aren't dubbed. Yeah, we experienced that the last time we were playing, but it always takes me off guard when it's like all of a sudden, oh no, it's fine. That requires logic, and why would we use logic? I don't know, man. It's just my way, I guess.
Yet the moment I got here, some memories just came back on their own. If we walk a bit further back and go upstairs, there should be a platform. Dad would sometimes sit there, and I'd run over, cling to his back, and ask him to tell me stories. He said, every star was once an extinguished miner's lamp, and that the lumite ore mined from the tunnels was made from stars dreaming and falling to the earth.
Jesus Christ, that's a lot of dead miners in the sky. Ew, logic users.
I later realized he feared the miners who died in the miasma would be forgotten.
What's up, Kessin?
Just like now. How I'm afraid of forgetting his voice.
Welcome in. Hope you're doing good. Erica Schroeder did a good job as Luffy. Wait, Luffy was a different person in the 4Kids dub? Yeah, they did such a good job. I thought they were literally the same as, what's her face? The lady who plays Luffy now, whose name I can't remember at the moment. 'Cause Chris Sabat was Zoro in both, right? Colleen Clinkenbeard, that's right. I always remember she has a piratey sounding name, but I can't ever remember her actual name. We know now that my brother and Sarah went beyond this door, but I don't want to break it or anything around it unless it's absolutely necessary.
Why don't you check out the other places first? Let me think a bit. Maybe I'll remember.
She also voiced the NPC from 1.5. Which one? When we regroup, if I still can't remember how to open it, then we can consider other ways to get through, okay? Okay.
Alright, I'll check other places first. Stay safe and don't push yourself too
Feels
hard.
like we're wasting a lot of time here. The antagonist of the special episode. What update was 1.5? Was that the one with Vivian? Or was that 1.6? Was 1.5 the trigger one? I can't remember. Mark DeRison played Zoro in 4Kids. Damn, that's crazy. That's crazy, because, like, a lot of that dub, the guys sound very similar to the guys who actually ended up playing them.
Do you hear the bones wailing? This shell has long been
I think it was
overlooked.
Astra. Okay. The villain of the special episode with Astra Yao. Phew. I don't know. It's like I never played it at all, honestly. I remember nothing about that other than the final cutscene where the, like, flying ship they were on started to fall.
You couldn't even feel the softness of flowers and grass. Why bother playing the fool who guards the spring? Why keep moving forward with a broken vessel?
yourself.
No more shackles of atonement. No more chains of duty. Exile into nothingness is the most complete repayment for those sins.
It really is. Just kill yourself, my man. Funny enough, Sean Schemmel played bit parts in both One Piece dubs. That's crazy.
It's you.
It's you. You were the one who told me to kill myself.
Bang Shifu, what's wrong?
I think I just heard a strange, eerie voice.
Is it that weird voice Dylan mentioned? If it's back again, then is there something off about this place?
Yes, I can sense extremely strong miasma behind these walls. That voice creeps in quietly and clouds the mind. It would be best to keep your guard up.
How do you keep your guard up against that?
I've also noticed something peculiar. The miasma is thick here, but when we approach the field of white flowers, it seems as if the corruption dissipates.
Now that you mention it, I have the same feeling. So the
Gonna
miasma
just
thinning
lurk
out
for a
like
bit.
an
We'll
ebbing
still
tide
be here
isn't as
though.
natural as it looks.
Right on. Enjoy
It's
the
like
lurk.
white flowers are guiding the miasma to collect in one direction.
Oh, okay. Strange white flowers, weird voices. Something's definitely off in this hollow. Xiao Guang and I even saw visions near the door of Sarah and Senior Ye heading deeper inside. If our guess is right, the array they were looking for should be in that same direction.
In that case, it's too dangerous to just rush in blindly. Let's wait for everyone to finish investigating, then regroup before deciding our next move.
Okay, there's a ghost there. I was gonna talk to the ghost last, but I think that's closer, so... Why is there still no response? If it comes to that point, then I'll have no choice but to... Another illusion. Senior Ye seems to be secretly waiting for something. My Uber should have been here by now. Where is it? 1-star review for sure.
Go on. Hate the monster who stood by.
Yeah. I'm trying to check out this merry-go-round. A place once filled with children's laughter and joy, now covered by a thick layer of dust. Even after being abandoned for years and ravaged by disaster, you can still clearly feel the dedication of its original designers. Every inch of this small area was carefully planned out just to carve out a lively playground for the next generation amidst this harsh mining district life. It stubbornly resists being forgotten, announcing to the world that people once strived so hard to put down roots and live here, infusing joy and hope into their ordinary days. I don't know that I would set up a playground right next to this quarry. That feels like some kid would be playing around over here and then just fall right in.
It's so quiet here, it's giving me the creeps. Dylan, have you found anything?
Quiet. Huh. I suppose so. But in a place where people struggle just to get by, quiet can mean something else. Either too hungry to speak, or holding their breath to what's happening outside.
Dylan, everyone here is clearly dead. What are you talking about?
If it weren't swallowed by the hollow, even an abandoned place like this would still have some signs of life. The scurrying of mice inside the walls, the drip of leaking pipes.
The drip of the local hype beast.
The broken window cracks.
Dylan's calm expression shifts, replaced by a complex gaze blending concentration with a strange sense of understanding. She hesitates for a moment, showing a hint of confusion.
Under what circumstances would a person feel thankful toward their killer?
Thankful towards their killer? That's pretty heavy. Why ask something like that all of a sudden? Did you hear something again?
Thankful towards their killer? That's a fucking weird thing to ask me.
I asked first. Aren't you going to answer my question?
Thanking their killer. Maybe it's for a sense of release. Like when someone's trapped in despair and suffering. Or perhaps it marks the end of revenge, making the killer live on with that guilt. That's a punishment harsher than death.
Well, that's assuming the killer has guilt.
There's another possibility. Sometimes, only by dying yourself, can the person you care about most keep on living.
You know, I just thought about it. The positioning of these swings, if the kids were facing that way, they could swing and just jump straight over the railing.
Only by dying yourself can the one you care about most keep on living?
The swing comes to a stop and Dylan seems lost in thought. Wait, this entire time? I know she was probably just kind of like slowly moving back and forth, but I want to picture her like swinging just the whole time, being like, hey, what do you think of death? And Wise is like, could you like come down here and talk? This is really distracting. Is absolutely thinking that. It's hard not to think about it, honestly. This is a very weird playground. Welcome in, Haidon. They can fly off backwards. Yeah, for sure. Imagine they break the swing in the middle of the conversation, then they have to go like, so what do we do? Ah, Dylan, you broke the fucking swing set. Now we gotta clean this up. Who the... Yo, is that Farah? Is that Overwatch's Farah?
Why are there sacrifices here? I've never seen ones like these. Could it be Sarah's doing?
I'm gonna fuck you up, lady.
It feels off.
Why does it feel like it's focused on Dylan and Banyu Shifu?
This close feeling of him being watched is all too familiar.
You should have worn a hard hat!
Hello? This is the end for you! Turn around! Smash them!
Annihilate!
Dude, the Kamehameha is so sick.
Can't get through? Try again! Hollow hotline!
Not this small earth shattered!
The miasma here is so intense.
Such a vicious aura. That attack's dangerous. Don't rush in. Find a way to counter it.
You got it.
Save your lessons for your obedient little students. And the theory
Back off.
surprise hotline!
You won't get it by me!
Meow.
Unite us. Make the earth tremble.
God, Banyu is so fucking cool.
Complaint? Too late for that! Got one for complaints! Hollow hot!
End this hatred. Flame. Wait.
Yo, what up, Eggy? Welcome in. Good to see you. It's been a minute. Hope you've been doing well. I'm having a pretty good night. Had pizza. Now I'm playing this, you know. Doesn't get much better than that. I'm inside and it's super cold out, so can't complain too much. Holding together the best I can. Yeah, I feel that. I feel like that describes the way I've been operating for like the last 2 years, at least. Cold hit 29 Fahrenheit. That's actually not so bad compared to here. Right now, let me just check here. Right now it is 27, feels like 21. A couple days ago though, I checked at like 4 a.m. because I was awake, and it was 4 degrees. 4 degrees out. So it's getting cold here. It's getting the kind of cold where your pipes will explode.
The creators call.
The miasma's getting thicker. Be careful.
Banyue, did you turn around? Yo. Okay, is it just me or does this look not right? Like, look at Banyue's art on the left and on the right. His, like, sweater thing is missing. It looks like it's replaced with just paint. His head appears to be turned completely backwards. What the fuck? I don't know what's going on here. Wise also looks weird. Like, he's blurry, but it looks like his eye is way bigger than it should be. And that other kid's turned around now. Unless this is some weird thing where, like, Dial-In is just... like, she's the only one kind of facing the camera now. I don't know, something about this is weird. So what's the story so far? Honestly, at this point, I'm not entirely sure. Dial-In is here just to stir shit for her masters, it would appear. The girl on the right is, like, chasing after her brother who may have turned evil. To try and save her from a cursed sword she has to have. And the robot guy may have murdered somebody at some point, and now he's like trying to save people. He's basically just Zenyatta from Overwatch, like an exact copy of his story.
Enough sneaking around! Show yourself!
Atonement journey. Yeah, pretty much. But the rest of this stuff, I don't really know exactly what the deal is.
What's there to be so sentimental about in this dump? It's all gonna be swallowed by the hollow anyway.
Wait, Zen killed people? I don't remember if Zenyatta specifically killed people, but he was part of the robots who were, like, fighting humans in the wars or whatever. And then he decided to become a peaceful robot and, like, go on a journey of meditation and enlightenment and all that. So maybe he didn't kill anybody, but he was definitely in a zone to kill somebody before he was like, all right, I'm gonna be peaceful now.
What's the rush? Didn't city management say they've hired some powerful medium? They said we just need to draw a lot and it'll all be fine.
Let's go. Time to draw lots. Fong, where's that little tag-along of yours?
Auntie Fong.
It's me. Why are you hiding here? You haven't eaten, have you? Everyone's gone ahead already. We should go too once you've eaten something.
Never trust a clanker. Haven't played Overwatch in nearly a decade. I played a little Overwatch 2, like, I don't know, a couple years ago maybe? It was okay, but I played so much Overwatch 1 that I'm kind of like, yeah, I don't really need to get back into it.
Those people were just talking about drawing lots. What's that?
Ah, don't be scared. I'm right here for you. That drawing lots thing is just for show. Nothing's going to happen to you, Dylan.
I recall next to nothing. That's alright. Overwatch was always pretty light on the lore, and then what lore they had they would rewrite at a moment's notice anyway.
Evacuate? Nonsense. If we just choose one person, use them as a shell, and borrow their life, I can guarantee everyone's safety. Each person values their own life. That's precisely why we are drawing lots to decide. All right? Fair and square. Everybody's happy. The heavens have already made their choice. It is you, lucky girl.
Damn.
Don't be sad.
The entire fucking town pushed her in.
I'm okay.
I just wanted to live! Why?
This is the end. It's too late now. All I ever wanted was just to live an ordinary life.
My last wish.
Alive. You were already dead, and I'm going to die soon.
What? That's not even what she said.
That trick. Who knows how many times they pulled that one? Now, we're all gonna die!
I should have evacuated me. Why did I ever believe that crap about a shell and borrowing lives? Those scamming bastards! And that old wretch who made us draw lots. They'll pay for this with their lives!
Draw lots. Scamming. Oh, going to die.
Second floor basement.
Auntie Fong! No, I have to think. Figure out a way to get out of the hollow. I must warn her.
Over here! This way!
Follow these voices. I have to get out. I have to tell Auntie Fong. That medium and those people from the outside, they're lying.
Yo, that feels gratuitous. Why we gotta get the big zoom in on the foot with no shoe? I know what they're doing. I know this trick.
Where's that old witch? Where are the people from the city construction company? Help!
Didn't you say if that kid drew the lot, everything was gonna be fine? Fong, it was your idea. What do you have to say about this?
I thought I'd found someone to die in our stead. But who could have known?
But who could have known that this plan wouldn't work and didn't make any sense at all?
Dylan!
Okay. Are you okay? I kept calling your name, but you wouldn't respond. What happened?
I'm fine. I fell into their trap. I got careless.
They played their trap card face down. I couldn't have known.
Dylan, Banyu Shifu, are you alright?
After that sacrifice disappeared, you both just froze in place. No matter how we tried to get your attention, you wouldn't respond. We were really worried.
I'm sorry, I have terrible heartburn right now.
Was that voice back again?
Yes.
What did it say?
Just alluring whispers meant to worm into my mind. Tried to tempt me into giving away my power.
5 followers to go to 1,000. I know, we're almost there. Almost to that fanfic.
Huh. Could it mean the creator's call? That the sacrifice mentioned was really from the actual creator? But why is the voice only targeting me and Banye? You guys really haven't heard anything since we entered this area? A voice that sounds like your own whispering in your head?
Nah, you guys are crazy.
A voice like my own? No, I haven't heard anything like that. But when you two froze, the Qingming sword reacted slightly in its case. The case was sealed by Shifu herself. This is the first time I've seen it react like that.
That's even more interesting. Seems something else in this hollow has had its eye on us while we've been searching for the array in Yashuyan. Who knows why it's here, but whatever it is, chances are it's not some merciful deity. Anything that messes with our minds like that isn't here to save anyone.
I don't know. You ever read the Bible? There's a story in that where God tells someone to sacrifice his own kid, and then at the last second it's like, haha, gotcha, just kidding.
There's an unknown presence lurking in this hollow.
Seems like he likes to fuck with people.
Even someone as strong as Banyue Shifu got caught by it.
I really want to keep following my brother's trail, but...
This isn't the time for me to be reckless. With so much at stake, and for everyone's safety, we should report back to Yunquei Summit before proceeding further. Shifu and the elders know Limnian Hollow better than anyone. Someone may know what's behind all this.
You sure about that? We got Wise right here. That's his whole fucking job.
Xiaoguang has a point. The miasma is really thick behind the barrier, and that weird voice could come back any time. We'd better get out of here.
I agree. Having that voice keep crawling into my head, it's starting to get on my nerves.
Banyue Shifu? Well, what do you think?
Banyue takes one last look at the sealed gate and nods. Better to escape with Wise. Now, we'll leave Wise here and he can deal with it. After returning to Suibian Temple, Xiao Guang tells the mystics there what's going on.
So you're Ye Xingguang, the one who inherited the Qingming sword at a young age.
Never seen you before in my fucking life.
Stands out among the younger generation of Yunquei Summit, and that you might even be the most likely to become a void hunter.
That's more praise than I deserve. Everyone, it was my recklessness that kept me from realizing how serious the situation was. I shouldn't have kept things from you. I owe all of you a sincere apology.
Sorry, everyone. I wanted to wait until we had some leads on Senior Ye's whereabouts before telling the truth. I never thought we'd find something like that weird miasma fluctuation.
After our trip to the Hollow, I understand just how serious the situation really is now. It concerns the safety of Waifei Peninsula, so I can't hide things anymore.
But please trust me. Though I don't have evidence to prove it, my brother must have a reason for covering his tracks and for being seen alongside Sarah. I know he wouldn't betray us. See, this is the kind of shit that always bothers me in these things. It's like, somebody's like, there's no way they would betray us. And it's like, yeah, that's what betrayal is. If you saw it coming, then it wouldn't be a betrayal. That would be expected behavior. It's betrayal because it's a betrayal of your expectations. It's them going against what you think of them. Like, she's like, I could never be betrayed by him. It's like, you can be betrayed by anybody. That's how it works.
We grew up together. No one knows him better than I do. He's honorable and loyal. He would never abandon his morals or hurt others for selfish gain.
Xiaoguang.
If you say so.
Junior, we understand how you feel. We all know what kind of person Senior Ye is. We've already contacted Yishuan Shifu. She's tied up with some other important matters at the moment, but she'll head here as soon as she can. Until then, the decision rests with her.
It's funny because, like, they had to make up all these new disciples of Yunquei Summit to be like, yeah, no, these are the other seniors that are around, so you have someone to talk to. Because if it were just the actual group, she'd be like, we need to tell somebody at Yunquei Summit, and Wise would be like, well, we can tell my sister, I guess, but that's everybody.
Thank you for your trust. There's no need to be so formal. Just call me Xiaoguang like before. And please, help us get to the bottom of the
That's not how that works.
Before Shifu arrives.
You can't be the junior in this situation and be like, please, no need to be so formal. No, you're supposed to be formal. You're supposed to call them senior.
Of course, we'll do everything we can. But Xiaoguang, for now, you should remain here at Suibian Temple. Junior Wise, please stay with her.
Huh? Yishuan Shifu specifically requested that you not take part in the investigation under any circumstances.
What? But...
I'm sorry. We'll head out and start investigating with the other mystics at first light tomorrow. You just wait here for our return, alright?
With that, Xingyuan leaves together with the other disciples. Xiaoguang is left standing there, hands clasped tightly together, her expression clouded with helplessness.
It's always like this.
It's always like this, just because I have an evil curse on me.
Yishuan Shifu was worried.
Worried about my safety. I understand. I've always understood. Shifu cares for me deeply. Even with Shifu's personally crafted seal on the sword case, she's constantly worried. Worried that the power of the Qingming sword might spiral out of control. Worried that I might end up like her sister, High Preceptor Yi Jing. But having to stay behind everyone, being kept safe, watching everyone else face danger while I can only wait, it's just... With that gloomy look on your face, you hardly seem like the Ye Xinguang I know. Being able to face any situation with composure, isn't that the kind of person you are? Xiaoguang, you're too tense. After everything that happened today, what you need most right now is to get some proper rest and recharge. Sorry, I've troubled everyone again. Let's all get some rest today. Yeah, that's what they said. Don't pretend like that was your idea. Yo, I'm gonna look at this bookcase. I'm gonna look around your room, cause I don't go in here before. Damn, you ain't got nothing in here. You don't even have like a PlayStation or nothing? Something we could play? Haven't gone to bed yet? It's alright, I was just feeling a bit down again, but after everyone's comforting words, I'm feeling much better now. At least those 2 illusions today gave us a clearer picture. You must be exhausted from running around with me these past couple days. Go get some rest. Okay. Get ready for bed. And then underneath, go to bed. Dude, you know what's crazy? Wise always just goes right to bed. He doesn't brush his teeth or anything. Dude probably stinks. After a long day, the bed seems to whisper, "Come rest your mortal coil." That's what you're meant to do right now. The hell kind of bed whispers that? There ain't a mini fridge to store sodas in here or nothing. Get ready for bed. Yeah, it's like get ready for bed, and then you just immediately go and lay in the bed. Not even a shower. Well, this is unexpected. You let that insignificant little pawn go free. Such mercy doesn't quite fit the image of someone hell-bent on revenge, ready to die alongside their nemesis. They're just an insignificant pawn. They have minimal intel and their life or death won't affect the bigger picture. No need to cut off every loose end. On the path to meet the Creator, any impious noise must be thoroughly purified. Just like those traitors who once basked in divine grace yet harbored doubts, daring to commit blasphemy. They are now very quiet, utterly quiet. As for you, showing mercy to even a little pawn, how can I trust you won't go soft on Banyue at the crucial moment, or perhaps hesitate when it comes to your own ending? Whether you trust me or not means nothing to me. I've said it before. Making Banyue pay in blood is my punishment for him, and the ending I've written for myself. You're sharing in the same punishment as him? Oh! That's how I think she would laugh. How ironic. Don't tell me you're still clinging to that pathetic illusion of a master-disciple bond. Don't make me laugh, which I already did. Cut the pointless probing. We're just using each other to get what we want. My decisions are none of your business. Don't get too hung up on your so-called god, puppet. Better pay attention to those you keep in your company. For your sake, you'd better pray your creator is really as omniscient as you claim. You mean think of being clean and then not? Yeah, it's I mean, I'm not gonna pretend I shower every single day, but like, come on, man. Can't be running around all day getting into fights and then go lay in your bed. Shit is disgusting. With the hand slightly over your mouth. Oh! You mean Ye Xuan? His little schemes are insignificant. The Creator has foreseen his fangs, and I shall be the final link to fulfill the Creator's prophecy. Ye Xuan's very existence, his every choice, even those futile acts of defiance, all will be woven into the grand tapestry, becoming a distinctive stroke of color in this final masterpiece. Everything will return at journey's end. Dude, you know what would be crazy is if Zenless ends with a big fight against literal actual God. Like they summon the Creator and he's genuinely like a deity. And then everybody has to fight. And, you know, it's like a JRPG ending. That would be sick. Also would be cool because then they could do like, you have to pick a roster of like, 15 characters, 15 of your characters, and then as you go through the fight, you'll start losing the characters one by one, and you have to beat them. You have to beat it like that. That would be cool. I can't imagine that's what it'll be like, but it would be cool. The lingering warmth of conspiracy gradually dissipates in the morning light of Phylum Heights. A new day dawns upon the Swabian Temple, still unaware of last night's undercurrent, carrying mysteries and looming threats. Since I'm awake, I should go check on Xiaoguang first. Is that Beelion and Bowlion bickering outside? Might as well check it out. Yeah. Okay. Bowlion, this is all your fault. You troublemaker setting this bad precedent. Hey, you dare slander me? What have I done, pray tell? Dude, you're definitely guilty when you break out the pray tell. It must have been you sneaking down the mountain, setting that rebellious example that made Master Xiaoguang's heart waver for adventure outside the mountain. What slander? How could you know about the passing of time in the mountains, or Master Zhao Guang's state of mind, while you've been guarding Swabian Temple all these years? I know for sure this is about seeking one's true heart. Just like the protagonist of that supreme manual I've been studying, Sword Ascending the Nine Heavens, even knowing the path is rough, I shall forge ahead with both sword and heart. Such spirit, how similar it is to my own noble quest of braving the world outside the mountains to seek my path and overcome tribulation. Both are acts of pure romance. Ah, how magnificent, how splendid. Have you forgotten what Master Zhao Guang carries? That Qingming sword, a deadly weapon that drinks memories and devours the five senses. Well, yes, I know. I humbly believe that only by tasting all the world's delicacies and witnessing all of life's splendors can one achieve true enlightenment to resist the sword's side effects. This is tempering one's sword's heart through mortal experiences. Ugh, you never used to talk like this before. How many cultivation web novels did you read? You're so cheesy. It's making my Bangbu components get goosebumps. You, what do you know? This is called scholarly elegance. You weren't always so old-fashioned and long-winded. Jesus, guys, could you, speed it up a little? Zhao Guang stands alone silently, her red ribbon as striking as when she first walked in Swabian Temple. Only now she seems weighed down by many unspoken thoughts.
Morning, Senior Zhao Guang.
Morning. Wait, why senior all of a sudden?
I was just thinking of when we first met. You really liked it when I called you Senior. Now that you don't have to keep your identity hidden, we might as well bring it back. It really suits you.
Alright. Junior Wise.
Present, Senior Zhao Guang.
A faint smile softens Zhao Guang's face.
I'd better keep Zhao Guang occupied and make sure she doesn't go off on her own until Yishuan Shifu gets here.
The weather's really nice today. Want to go for a walk with me? Come to think of it, I've never shown you around before.
Then I'll be counting on you as my guide.
Should we head out now? Need to prep anything? Earlier, when preparing the guest room for Zhao Guang, Belle apparently also prepared some casual clothes based on Fairy's lifestyle preference analysis report. Maybe I should persuade Zhao Guang to change into them now. It might help lift her mood. Huh? Casual? Right now? After explaining to Zhao Guang, though she's a bit shy, she still nods gently and goes back to her room to change into the dress. That's not what I expected. After changing clothes, Zhao Guang's eyes hold a mix of sweet awkwardness and a subtle hint of anticipation. It's like a pirate outfit. Really? That's a relief. I was worried it might seem too childish. Not quite fitting for a senior.
Yar, you look super sweet and approachable now. Now we're all ready. Let's get going.
Meanwhile, this is what I'm fucking wearing. It's high-waisted ass pants. Yumcha Sin? From the looks of it, it's a pretty big tea house. Okay. Yeah, it's always packed. They've got all kinds of intel and the food's amazing. Want to check it out, Zhao Guang? Yes, please.
I once came here for a banquet with some big shots, but between you and me, the food they served those VIPs wasn't nearly as good as their regular dishes.
Oh, really?
Damn. Shade thrown. He's like, I don't even know why they tried to make fettuccine Alfredo. It was terrible.
Whoops. I hope no one heard that. Sweetie, how's it going? I hope business is booming. Do you have any recommendations for today?
Sorry, Sweaty. Your food just wasn't that good.
Another regular customer. Welcome! Is this young lady a friend of yours? She's got the aura of a true connoisseur. Would you like to try our seasonal special?
I can faintly smell some osmanthus in the air.
Osmanthus?
How lovely.
The fuck is osmanthus?
That would be our Moonvale osmanthus cake, fresh out of the oven. They're made with the very first golden blossoms picked just this morning.
That's Alice's VA?
Sweet.
Oh, cool.
Melts in your mouth. I guarantee it's a taste you'll never forget.
She did a good job with both characters. They don't sound the same at all. Osmanthus cake tastes the same as I remember. Bro, what the fuck is osmanthus cake? I'm looking this up because I've never heard of this.
Osmanthus cakes always bring back memories of loved ones. This batch is limited, reserved for only our regular customers.
Fragrant, sweet Chinese dessert made from osmanthus flowers. What the hell's an osmanthus flower? Osmanthus flower. Okay, I've seen stuff that looks like this before. I would never have known you could eat it, but that's cool.
So she heard us.
Osmanthus cake. Weiss, would you like to try it?
Osmanthus cake is often used as a symbol of remembrance. Xiaoguang must be thinking about Senior Ye again.
This is like in Hunter Cross Hunter when Karapika has like all his inner thoughts about fucking rock, paper, scissors. You can eat anything but most things only once. It's true. It's very wise. It's a pun.
Sure, why not? After smelling the aroma before we even walked in, how could we resist? Just hearing you describe it already made me want to eat some.
I guarantee you'll be satisfied. We have seats upstairs. This way.
To the banquet hall. The second floor is bussin'. What do you say? Want to head up and check it out? Sure, fuck it.
Come on, over here! Come take a look!
From Yunquei Summit. Her skills reached the heavens themselves.
Is this...
Standing shoulder to shoulder with the mighty Void Hunters. She's a true guardian.
Is this you saying this, Uncle Kai? The storyteller's voice resonates through the air with powerful energy. Soon the tale reaches its climax. But listening carefully to the content, the protagonist of his story happens to be Xiaoguang. Is this gentleman talking about me? The storyteller recounts Xiaoguang's tales at Yunquei Summit with great relish. Wow, okay. Relish. Words flowing like a river, as if they had been there to witness it all firsthand. That's an exaggeration. This storyteller's making it sound so dramatic with all those embellishments. This is so embarrassing. I'm dying here. Oh, right. Let's hurry and try those osmanthus cakes Sweetie mentioned. They'll sell out if we wait too long. Come on, let's go. Storyteller is still up on stage, talking up a storm, completely oblivious that the protagonist of his tale just ran off in panic. Hey, buddy. Word of advice? Lose the fucking fedora. Dog. You cannot be a socks in sandals kind of guy and have a monogrammed fedora that says legend on it. Oh my god. This is the worst dude in this entire game. This guy sucks. Oh my god. Alright. You share the osmanthus cakes with Xiaoguang.
So, what do you think?
I was gonna ask you the same thing. It's fragrant, sweet, and soft. Here, have a few more pieces.
Osmanthus cake goes best with tea. The tea helps to cleanse the palate. I wonder If some memories are like tea leaves that drift to the bottom of the cup, sinking so deep that they never surface again.
I kind of feel like, and maybe I'm wrong, because I don't think I've ever had a cake that just tastes like a flower. But I feel like osmanthus cake, if it really is just made with like flowers, probably doesn't taste like much of anything. He's in a band called the Cherry Berry Doodads. An old-fashioned doo-wop gang. The depths of Zhao Guang's eyes carry a mix of hope and anxiety. Very hard to read.
Memories aren't like reflections in a teacup. Even when the tea leaves sink to the bottom, they can still float back up if something stirs them one day. Xiaoguang, what is it you're trying to say?
It's nothing. It just feels like time's been slipping by so fast.
Miss, is the taste of our Moonvale osmanthus cake to your satisfaction? It's your first time here. I hope you'll forgive us if the service falls short.
That's a weird thing to say.
You're too kind, Miss Sweetie. The cake is excellent. Sweet, but not cloying. The osmanthus fragrance blends beautifully without overwhelming the rice's natural flavor. It melts in the mouth and is baked the perfect amount of time to bring out both texture and aroma.
Rice? I thought it was a cake.
A true connoisseur. You've nailed it exactly.
Hardly. I just like making desserts myself every now and then. If I had to guess, in addition to fresh osmanthus preserved in honey, you added a touch of roasted sticky rice powder to the filling? It gives the texture a bit more spring. And at the end, did you add a sprinkle of candied kumquat peel? There's a light citrus note that lingers.
Sweetie's like, shut the fuck up. You keep your mouth shut about that. That's our secret recipe. You do not give that out to anyone.
Whoa, spot on! The sticky rice powder keeps it tender but gives it structure. And the candied kumquat peel is the final flourish. You're a true gourmet, miss.
I don't know that I've ever actually had kumquat at all. Like, if somebody handed me a piece of kumquat and they were like, here, eat it, and I ate it, and they were like, what do you think that was? I'd be like, no fucking idea.
Yum Cha Sin always welcomes guests who appreciate the craft. Please, make yourself at home. I'll leave you two to it. Just call me if you need anything.
But it's also why I don't tend to eat things that people hand to me and go, guess what this is? Sweetie leaves with a smile on her face.
Xiaoguang, you even know all that? You're a real expert.
I wouldn't call myself an expert. I used to watch Senior Inhu cook back at Yunquei Summit. I thought it was fun, so I picked up a little here and there. Later, I started experimenting with some desserts of my own.
Baking isn't cooking.
But at first,
those are two different things.
Really something else. My brother, Shifu, Senior Fufu, and Senior Inhu all ended up as my first victims. My brother would always tease me, saying eating my desserts was part of his training, tempering the mind through hardship.
Senior Ye is such a gentle person. He must have been even more patient with you.
Yeah. He always looked out for me. Even though he was just a kid himself, he'd always give in to me, and he almost never got angry. He taught me so much. I still remember when I first arrived at Yunquei Summit. I was mischievous, made a big mistake, and just hid. I was too scared to face anyone. My brother was the one who found me. He didn't scold me. He just asked, an elder at the end of his years, and a young man with his whole life ahead of him, if you could only save one of them, which do you choose? In a famine, a single bag of grain could keep a person alive, but a rare manuscript carries the wisdom of centuries. If only one can be preserved, which do you choose?
Well, is there literally only one single bag of grain? And where is this person? I mean, it's a famine. If he only gets one bag of grain, that's only going to keep him alive for like a little bit longer. Might as well save the manuscript at that point. But also, if you can save somebody, like, why can't they save the manuscript? They'll be alive.
And when facing a calamity, do you cling to safety and protect yourself? Or do you stand and fight to save others, even against impossible odds?
I mean, if they are truly impossible odds, why also kill yourself? You know?
Which do you choose?
Why did he ask such a difficult question? There's no clear answer.
Yeah. I was so young, I didn't know what to say, and it made me want to cry. Those questions felt cruel, like they were tearing my heart apart.
You're tearing me apart, Yeshuen.
But my brother said it wasn't about a clear answer. It was about seeing what you truly want to protect, and understanding its weight. He told me that our parents always said, the hardest part isn't making the choice, it's living with it afterward. There's no perfect path in this world. Some choices are responsibilities we have to shoulder. When the time comes, be brave. Do what must be done, and you'll carve your way through the thorns onto your own path. I didn't fully understand what he meant back then. I'm not even sure if I do now.
He really put a lot of thought into what he said. I'm sure he'd be glad knowing you could reflect on it so calmly now.
Okay, but how did that story end? Like, did she admit she was wrong and get in trouble, or...?
I trust him, just as he trusts me. Right now, my brother has his own reasons for what he has to do. And I have my own reason for why I have to find him. Sorry, I've been rambling again.
Yes, you have.
You can always tell me these things. I'm your junior, after all.
At times like this, you feel more like the senior. I've got to do better as your senior so you can rely on me more. Like you said, you're my precious junior, after all.
Let's talk about something more cheerful. Everyone's been working so hard lately. Banyue Shifu, Dylan, Ningqian, you, and the others at Swabian Temple.
Ye Guang, get to the point.
What do you think about me putting together a thank you dinner and gathering everyone around the fire for the night?
What fire? We're in the middle of a city.
That's a great idea. Everyone's been looking forward to your cooking. I'll let Dylan, Banyue Shifu, and Ning Chen know right away. Once Senior Song Tao and the others are back from their investigation, I'll pass it on to them too.
Alright, it's about time I express my gratitude. Let's go. As Zhao Guang and you leave Yumcha Sin, preparing to head back to Swabian Temple. Over there, it's Senior Xingyuan and Senior Song Tao. Looks like we've got new intel. Come on, let's go check it out.
Junior Wise, Xiaoguang!
You're back! Is everyone alright? Any progress in the investigation?
Don't worry, everyone's fine. We ran into a little trouble on the way, but we managed to find some leads.
This guy sounds like Jeff from American Dad. Like he's got the same kind of scratchy voice.
Thank you, everyone. You've worked so hard.
Don't mention it. It's our duty as Swabian Temple disciples. Xiaoguang, I'm glad you're feeling better. Thanks to you, Junior Wise.
Like, I can picture him so clearly just being like, oh, hey, Mr. S.
No, it's thanks to all of you. Xiaoguang was just saying how hard you've all been working, and she wants to host a small thank you dinner at Swabian Temple tonight. She'll even do the cooking. She's planning to invite everyone for a cozy evening chat around the fire.
Haha, a gathering by the fire, with Xiaoguang's cooking no less.
Yeah, my cooking isn't the greatest, but I hope you'll join us.
That's really thoughtful of you, Xiaoguang, but I'm afraid we can't tonight.
Huh?
Don't worry, we have good news. Thanks to the intel you gave us, we pinned down several key spots tied to the abnormal miasma fluctuations.
Yes, my favorite
We've even
members
found
of the
leads on the
temple.
ancient array. Some disciples have already been stationed at the old mining site. The full report's been sent to Yixuan Shifu. She should be coming to Wi-Fi soon to help.
Yes, my favorite members of the temple, Goomba 1 and Goomba 2.
To ensure everyone's safety, we'll rotate disciples to guard the key locations, keeping a close watch for anything suspicious. Shaoguang, as the wielder of the Qingming sword, your role is too important. Until Yixuan Shifu arrives, please, stay here in the temple and keep yourselves safe. You guys take it easy tonight. When this is all over, we'll celebrate together properly, okay? But come on now, don't feel bad. This was everyone's choice. We all have something we want to protect. Wi-Fi Peninsula's peace, the safety of our disciples. Only when you're safe, Shaoguang, can we carry out our mission without worry. Protecting you is protecting the future for all of us. So now, how about a smile?
Okay, I understand.
That's better. We'll get Bowlion and go switch shifts with the others now. See you later.
Sung Tao, Xingyuan, and Bolion head off full of spirit.
Don't worry, Shaoguang. We're finally starting to see some progress. That's a good sign.
It is a good sign considering we've been playing this update for like 5 hours.
Yeah.
I feel like we haven't done
Let's
jack
get back
shit.
to. I still need to figure out what to cook tonight.
Xiao Guang takes the first step towards Swabian Temple, her back straight and steady. The setting sun casts a long shadow behind her, echoing the tangled feelings in her heart. 5 hours? Did your stream died? No, we just started last stream and I played last stream for like 3 hours, and it's been about 2 hours this time, so overall we've played this update for about 5 hours. Today we've only played for an hour and 41 minutes, but
Here, the intel on Sarah. Grew up in an orphanage near a hollow. When the place got shut down by the city, she vanished for a few years. Then reappeared for a couple months before disappearing again. The next time she showed her face publicly, she was already moving under the banner of the Exaltists. Vanished for a few years? Here's where it gets interesting. Word is, during those few months when she reappeared, she stormed into Hand headquarters multiple times, insisting she was part of some special investigation squad under HSO.
dude, you could get Zhao so easily with that old trick where you're like, you know, if your hand is bigger than your face, you probably have cancer. Because her hand looks fucking massive compared to her face. Oh, that's not voiced. She said every member but her was wiped out in an accident.
But Hand said no such squad ever existed. No record of her anywhere either. Huh. A ghost squad that doesn't exist? When you spend your days fielding customer complaint calls, little stories like that are the highlight of the shift.
What the hell kind of customers are you getting?
And stories like that always go one of two ways. Either the woman lost her mind, or the squad's whole purpose
How
was
long
to
does
be
this
buried
new
from the
update take?
start.
Well, it's taken me like 5 hours to get to this point. And I don't know how much longer I have to go. But I would say if you go at a good pace and you're not stopping to talk the way I am, I don't know, maybe 6 hours to get through the actual story. What's up? I'm gonna just call you Cho, because that's what I can see in your name. Welcome in.
So you think there's
Hope you're having a good one.
fishy here too?
I finished in about 5 hours. Alright. So yeah, 5 to 6 hours depending on how quickly you play, I guess. It's just a guess, and I wouldn't dare spread anything like slander against the city administration. Besides, this information doesn't really help us with what we're trying to find out.
Fair enough. A woman forever without a place to belong, falling into some delusion's embrace. A textbook tragic story. Nothing worth dwelling on.
God damn.
What is worth our attention is the creator she clings to. More and more signs point to something hidden in the hollow that
6
we
hours for
don't
Vulcan.
understand yet.
That worries me that it's gonna take me longer than 6
I've
hours.
already reported to the boss. We'll just have to wait for orders before making our next move. Oh, I need to remind you of something else. The higher-ups know about the abnormal miasma fluctuation, too. They don't want Wi-Fi Peninsula destroyed. There's too much value here. Which means this mess is also part of your job now. Those old minute-tops really know how to hand out impossible missions. This was supposed to be a simple recovery job. Without me even realizing, I've been saddled with another thankless task.
Yeah, well, get used to it, lady. That's what happened to Belle and Wise every step of this story.
I've already found out that the array described in the ancient tome dates back over 100 years. Built to suppress miasma. You're welcome, by the way. The array works by absorbing miasma. You just need to pour a large amount of ether energy into the core. But what most people don't know is, to keep the ethereal sealed inside from breaking loose, the array raises a barrier that traps whoever activates it.
That seems like a remarkably stupid design.
Which means anyone who becomes the key is essentially sacrificing themselves.
Yeshuan's parents once investigated the array, and he knows far more than his sister. Now it seems the secret lies deep within the old mining site. Could Sarah be planning to make Yeshuen the key?
It's not impossible.
You have about 2 hours left from what I see.
Your mission to kill
Ah,
two
fuck,
birds with
really?
one stone. I'm sure you've already thought of it.
I gotta get through this. What if you find the array with them and get Bunyue to become the key? Use it to activate the array, suppress the miasma, and in doing so, drain its power dry.
Then, when it can't hold out any longer, you step in and take its core. Simple as that. And that girl, Yeshuan Guang, I can tell you've taken a liking to her, even if you won't admit it. So, why not? You'd be protecting her brother while you're at it. What's wrong? You're hesitating?
No, it's just, as the one responsible for retrieving the core, I have to make absolutely sure it's secure.
Remember, the orders were clear. If recovery fails, destroy it on the spot. Unless you've got other concerns. Or should I say, excuses? Don't tell me that fighting alongside him these past few days has caused you to have a change of heart. Now you feel sympathy towards him?
Sympathy? I don't waste sympathy on living humans, let alone on a killing machine that couldn't even pass a forbidden fruit test.
Exactly, a killing machine. Whatever name it goes by now, it was created as a weapon of indiscriminate slaughter to suppress the miasma. Its nature won't change.
Literally just Zenyatta.
Dial in. As a Krampus judge, don't forget that.
Judging me with sentimental nonsense? You really do underestimate me, don't you, Senior Zhao? I'm just thinking the whole suppressing miasma angle might be a smokescreen. If the miasma in Limnian Hollow is actually receding, where's it going? Also, I heard another name from the dead at the old mining site. One that's been coming up a lot these past few days. Looks like someone else wants Bunyue gone. More desperately than we do.
What do you mean? Who?
That's a secret. For now, though, I won't let him die so easily. Not until I figure out who's trying to use us, at least. If we're going to dispose of him, it should be on our terms. And as for Bunyue's truth that I'm after, I'll give him a final choice, one with no room for lies or cover-ups. Not long later, Dylan comes to a decision. As evening falls, light flickers to life across Wi-Fi Peninsula. Fireside gatherings being prepared. There is not a single fire anywhere nearby. But okay. On the large round table, warm orange charcoal flames dance in the small stove. Oh, okay. This isn't... That's not what people will say when when they say fireside, though. Like, having like, a hot plate on the table is not... That's not fireside.
There's something I want to discuss with you.
What is it, Banyue Shifu?
It's Xiaoguang. She has a lot on her mind. By hosting the dinner tonight, I fear she's already come to a decision of her own. The abnormal miasma fluctuation is strange, and the road ahead will likely be perilous. I don't want to see her walk into danger.
I think fireside, I think larger than 2 logs fire. Yeah, like a bonfire.
She seems to place
Not
great
just like
trust
there
in you.
is some fire nearby.
She might listen. Could I trouble you to speak with her again and persuade her to stay here in the temple?
She's
keep
like,
herself out of danger?
you know, our fireside dinner, and it's just her holding a lighter the whole time. Like a barbecue lighter.
Okay, I'll try to talk to her again. But, Banyue Shifu, I've been thinking. Treating Xiaoguang like she's a fragile piece of glass to be sheltered away. Is that really what's best for her?
Yeah, I don't know, but she might destroy everything on accident, so maybe.
The Qingming sword. The rest of us. We should be the ones to protect her. But more often than not, we've been holding her back.
The thing I don't understand about the Qingming sword is, like, if it's cursed or dangerous or whatever, why can't they just throw it away? Like, why does she still have it at all? If you could just get rid of it.
The Qingming sword is unlike any other weapon. That's why you're the only one I can bring this to.
My oh my. What a touching request.
Dylan, can you get the fuck out of here? With a voice laced in barbs and a half smile that doesn't reach her eyes, Dylan cuts into the conversation.
But tell me, Banyue Shifu, don't you think your words sound especially cruel when talking about someone your algorithms once deemed as expendable, while you stood by and watched her parents consumed by the miasma?
I am not in control of my algorithms. Stop being a dick.
Looks like you didn't know that yet, huh, Proxy? Allow me to introduce our oh-so-gentle, reliable Banyue Shifu. His codename is Purge Unit Type 0, one of TOPS' secret machines built for suppressing miasma.
And they built him to look like a lion because it's cool as shit.
And by suppressing, the most efficient way was, of course, indiscriminate slaughter. Before he put on this harmless, good guy facade, he was TOPS' sharpest, most merciless killing machine.
What if he just, like, tore her head off? He was like, God, she's annoying.
After a botched mission, TOPS discarded him, left him to rot in the hollow. Somehow, someone picked him up and patched him back together, so he could wear the guise of something less monstrous, hiding among people. People trusted him, relied on him, even treated him as a companion with a heart. But 10 years ago, when the miasma outbreak consumed the old mining site, he stood by and watched countless lives swallowed whole. And Xiaoguang's parents were among them. Back when you went to Silum Bay looking for survivors. Why do you think those people reacted to Banyue with such outrage? Such hatred?
Banyue Shifu, is this all true?
The marks from the past can't be erased. That much is certain.
Hello, Krampus HR. And then a giant Christmas demon comes down and he's like, yes, hello!
The past? Such a tidy word for confession. Then suppress the miasma at all costs. The absolute order that made you treat human life like it was nothing. Does it still run somewhere deep in your core?
I don't know, bitch. What have you done in your life? You seem evil as shit.
That kind gentle mask you wear, is it real? Or is it just a performance for us and for your own
Grincham.
conscience? So you can forget the blood on your hands even for just a moment?
Banyue, execute order Grinch.
Silence. The reply I hate the most. I don't even know anymore. Am I speaking to a remorseful person trying to atone? Or to a machine that couldn't even pass the forbidden fruit test? Am I just wasting my breath?
See, if I were wise in this situation, I'd be like, okay, fine, you have your grievances. What the fuck does that have to do with what we were talking about? We have, like, a real situation here. Why are you cutting in to talk about some random bullshit? A suffocating silence hangs in the air until Xiao Guang's bright voice cuts through the icy tension.
Ah, there you are. Banyue Shifu, could you give me a hand? This old stove is the bane of my...
This old stove is the bane of my ass.
I'll be right there.
Banyue leaves, his back still like a mountain, his steps steady and unshaken.
Relax. I have no intention of telling Xiao Guang about the past. It would only breed hatred and chaos. Krampus wants something from Banyue. The simplest way to get it would have been to tell Xiao Guang outright. Let her despise him, resent him, or put him to use. Make him the key.
Wise is like, I have no fucking idea what you're talking about. So maybe just chill.
Key?
According to the ancient tome, to activate the array and suppress the miasma, all you need is a powerful, ever-flowing ether energy source placed in the center of the array.
It's like, thank God, get me out of here.
He fits the bill, doesn't he?
Oh, Jesus Christ, thank you.
Once a killing machine,
Yes, I will help you set up
energy
this
monster in his own right.
problem.
Sacrificing a machine that failed the forbidden fruit test to secure Waifei Peninsula's peace? Perhaps that makes the guilt easier to bear for everyone. But now...
But why now? Dylan, why are you telling me all this? Those things you said before about the truth. Don't tell me you're deliberately trying to guilt-trip Banyue Shifu into...
Whether he truly has a heart or not, his actions will give me the answer. I told you, there's a truth about him I need to verify.
As a Krampus judge, my duty is to drag everything hidden, false, or twisted into the light. To reach the end of truth. No matter the cost, no matter the means.
I'll have to take your fucking word for it because I don't know what Krampus is or what you guys do. You just keep acting like you're the judicial system of this world, somehow.
Proxy, a word of advice. No matter how harsh the truth, it's still better than drowning in a sweet, comforting lie.
You're not wrong about that.
You're not wrong.
But Dylan, why not trust what you've seen and heard yourself these past few days? How can you be so sure the things you've just revealed aren't distorted versions of the truth, carefully crafted to serve someone else's agenda? What if the path you're walking is just a detour, one laid out by others to lead you to their version of the truth?
You're not as naive as you look, Phaethan. I'll keep your warning in mind. As for Banyue, don't worry. I won't do anything before the final evaluation is complete. That scrap heap can remain as Banyue Shifu for now.
What Banyue and Dylan just said. I need time to sort through all this. I should probably talk to Xiao Guang about her own situation first. Okay. Dude, this part of the story has just been like an hour and a half of cutscenes. I feel like I'm playing Metal Gear Solid 4.
Xiao Guang?
What is it? Hungry already? Just wait a little longer. It'll be ready soon.
You're hosting this gathering because you've already made up your mind, haven't you?
No. Shut up.
You saw right through me. I really was planning to be honest with you. just like I said I would. Last night, after you'd all gone to bed, I found this under the door.
Xiaoguang pulls out a note, its edges crumpled from having been crushed in someone's hand, then carefully smoothed out again.
Xiaoguang, I found a way to break the connection between you and the Qingming sword. The power of the Creator is beyond imagination. Deep within the place we once knew lies the key to awakening them. When they descend in the days to come, my wish will finally come true.
Imagine thinking this is a good idea. Being like, we know how to summon God, and then he'll grant my wish. Like, when has that ever worked?
No matter the price I have to pay, Xiaoguang, you will be free.
Thank you, Vulcan, for the stretch. And the hydrate. More like Satan. You know. Take what you can get. It's like accidentally summon Satan and do the like anime girl thing where it's like
This letter. It looks like it's from Senior Ye.
At first glance, the handwriting looks like my brother's, but it's missing little habits he always had in his strokes. And then there's the content itself.
Dude, no sibling has ever been like this with their siblings. Like, I could not tell you what either of my brothers' handwriting looks like well enough to know if somebody tried to forge a letter of theirs that I'd be like, wait, something's off. The little heart they always put over the T's isn't there.
Yeah, Senior Ye might not even know you're in Wi-Fi right now, and he suddenly sent you a letter?
Given how much he cares about you, even if he did decide to do this, there's no way he'd ever tell you. This note looks like...
It looks like it's trying to lure me there. I know my bond with the Qingming sword more than anyone. Breaking it isn't something that can be done so easily. Back when I was chosen by the sword, my brother didn't know about its side effects. He was genuinely happy for me. He ruffled my hair, eyes shining, and said, "You're amazing, Xiaoguang. From now on, your big brother will have to rely on you." I knew what he was really happy about. That I could finally be accepted, have a real place in Yunque Summit. A new home.
Wise, there must be a reason why my brother's on the Epstein list. Please believe me. Yeah, for real.
But then, when he learned the truth about the Qingming sword, and what happened to the wielders before me...
What a cruel twist of fate.
When we received the news that our parents really had passed, he held back his tears. He didn't want me to be even more afraid. But the day he found out the fate of the sword's wielders, my brother, who had never shown weakness before, broke down in front of me, crying and saying he was sorry, over and over.
See, it's wild because as far as I can tell, your brother has never shown any emotion at all.
In the end, with his eyes red and fists clenched, he kept repeating it again and again. Not just to me, but to himself. That there had to be a way, and that he would find it. That way became his obsession for years. He even hid from me and Shifu that he was experimenting with forbidden techniques, trying to shift the Qingming sword side effects onto himself instead.
Onto himself?
Thank goodness. Thank goodness Shifu caught it in time. That was the first time I'd ever seen her so angry. Not at the forbidden techniques, but at my brother for putting himself in danger.
They walk in on Ye Shiwen, just, you know, shadow clone jutsu.
She didn't punish him. She just let out a long sigh, placed a hand gently on his shoulder and sat with him under the cold moon for the entire night.
Maybe only Yishun Shifu, who has endured loss and shouldered her own share of burdens, could truly understand Senior Ye's state of mind back then. That heavy weight he was carrying.
Yeah. After that day, my brother promised her he would never let his obsession ruin him. Not even for my sake. Shifu poured her heart and soul into crafting the Qingming Sword's case after her older sister passed away. With it, as long as I keep training in seclusion and reinforcing the seal, I can live like an ordinary person. But, even with the sword case's protection, Shifu and my brother have always been so careful with me. Of course, I understand why. Every part of the seal carries Shifu's lingering pain from her past. And the fear my brother hides deep inside his heart has never really gone away.
How old are these characters? Because all this shit has happened over such a period of time. But it seems like she's like 19 years old.
That's why. This time, I have to go. My sanity tells me that even when despair first struck, my brother never thought about sacrificing others for my safety. He tried to shoulder the side effects of the Qingming Sword himself. I don't believe that the person who made that choice back then would now throw himself into the Creator's arms just because of me. So there must be something else he's trying to do.
I believe in Senior Ye too.
But I can't stop the terrible thoughts from creeping into my head. Trap or not, a path of no return or not, I can't let him face that danger alone. I have to stand beside him. I know it's reckless and dangerous. But with you, I don't always have to be so sensible.
No, you do. 'Cause I can't help you if you unleash the fucking devil.
I want to choose my own path, to take on the responsibility that's mine to bear. So, since you can't stop me, hide it for me one more time, please?
Just like when I called myself the acting temple master, you just went along with it naturally and hid my identity from everyone.
I'm not here to stop you. I'm here to make a promise as your companion, not a declaration as your protector.
Dude, we've got to have an option for these things where you're like, nah, I'm out. Like, this is a bad idea. You're going to get yourself killed. I'm not doing this shit. Hacker Man versus Devil, who wins?
Whether it's into the abyss or toward the light, Xiaoguang, let me be your trusted companion, your proxy, and walk with you to the other side of this path.
Why is it that words this heavy can still make my heart feel so warm? Why does it make me so happy? I almost want to cry.
Come on now. You should save those tears for when we find your brother. We promised that tonight would be nothing but joy and laughter, remember?
Right. Then
This is like a
I'll
marriage
go check on
vow.
the desserts. There's still so many tasty flavors I want to share with you.
It's like a marriage vow, and it's like the 8th one that Wise has done. Like, I feel like he always says that to every companion at the end of the thing. He's like, we will be together forever. I'll always be here to stand by your side. And it's like, all right, Wise, you gotta pick a lady and stick with her, because this isn't gonna work to have like 15 women just waiting on you. All right. Let's eat. Or a dude. Yeah. There's just a lot less dudes in the story.
Eos and Banyue Shifu for helping me out. No way I could have handled all this on my own. Ooh, try this, Dylan. I added extra honey, just the way you like it.
Oh? You even figured out I've got a sweet tooth, huh? How thoughtful of you.
Lighter is his most popular ship partner in AO3. Interesting. Gonna be like the end of Persona 5. But, to be fair, Lighter was, what, in 1.4? I think that goes to show how few dudes there are in the story. Yo, sup? How are you enjoying the story so far? What's up, Tech? Good to see you. I'm gonna be honest, man. It is slow as hell. I'm trying not to just be bored, but like, I feel like I've been playing it for fucking ever and nothing has happened.
Baby lion, look at your paws. They're all greasy.
Well, that Belle's about to go to town on the feast. Yeah, it's a funny picture.
Chris Spark's gonna turn you into a grilled lion head. Crispy outside, tender inside. Oops, my bad. I forgot we've got another lion head sitting right here.
Bonjour, Shifu. Would you like to try a chashu bun? I remember you're not fond of oily food, so I followed Senior Inuhu's recipe and added a bit of dried tangerine peel to the marinade to cut the richness. Do you like it?
How can he eat at all?
It's perfect.
I'm glad everyone likes them. They're nothing fancy.
He's a robot.
Just some home-style cooking.
Xiaoguang, you're too modest. With skills like this, you could open a restaurant of your own. The balance of sweet and savory, the
Banue eats? Yeah, that's what I'm confused about.
I haven't had since childhood.
Xiaoguang, your cooking makes me feel all warm and full of energy.
Yeah, it's been a long time since we've had a feast like this. Though I have to say, compared to the way you nearly scorched the bottom of the pot earlier, stomping your feet in panic, you sure adapted fast, Xiaoguang.
Dude, Dylan is so fucking annoying. I cannot stand people with that attitude.
Dylan, we agreed not to bring that up. That old stove's impossible to handle. The flames keep flaring up and dying down. Luckily, Banyu Shifu's here. Since we're all here, why don't we sit by the fire and chat for a bit?
Oh, chatting? I love chatting. What should we chat about?
You can go somewhere else.
Oh, I know. Everyone share something funny or embarrassing that's happened to you recently. Dylan, you first.
The hearth crackles and flickers with flames, laughter, playful teasing. The clink of dishes and cups are woven together into a rare chorus of carefree buzz. The tight strings in everyone's heart loosen without notice, heavy secrets momentarily chased away by the warmth. Time seemed to stretch in the glow of the fire, flowing quietly in its simple purity until, as the laughter slowly fades, they look up and realize stars have filled the sky.
Wow, look. After all that goofing around, the stars almost look brighter, don't they? One year, my brother, Senior Fufu, and I went to release lanterns together on a mountain behind Junkui Summit. It was a blustery day, and the wind was so strong we couldn't even get the lanterns lit. I remember stomping around in frustration. Eventually, I just tossed the lantern aside and lay on the grass. But when I looked up, I saw the starry sky, each star shining brighter than any lantern. My brother said that the stars are the best kind of lantern to carry your wishes. I wonder, what did I wish for back then? Feels like it's been ages since I had a moment like that. No thoughts, no worries, just gazing at the stars and having a quiet conversation.
Everyone listens silently, with the crackle of flames the only sound breaking the silence. Meanwhile, the Qingming sword case shimmers almost imperceptibly under the starlight. Okay. Oh my god. Literally that entire thing, that whole chapter part, was just talking and dialogue and exposition. That was so long, man. So much fun being with everyone. I'm gonna have sweet dreams. Okay. Why is that even a thing we can do? She has nothing to say. Yeah. Oh god. It was windy, so I couldn't use my lantern. Wow, what a story. Ha ha ha, what a story, Mark.
You aren't planning to use me to activate the array, are you?
No need to test me. I already told you. You'll stand with
Ad break in 2 minutes. All ad snooze have been spent for today's stream, so it'll roll. Right on. Thank you, Vulcan.
You already know where the array is, and the creator's location. When will the summoning begin?
Patience. Timing is like a seed buried deep in the soil. You can't simply will it to sprout. It needs the appropriate nourishment and the right season to break through the earth.
Thank you, Tiago, for the stretch.
So we wait. Wait until the keys chosen by the creator are all in place.
Sarah tilts her head slightly, as if listening to whispers carried by the wind, or perhaps savoring the urgency in Yeshuan's voice. The corners of her lips curve upwards. She's evil. Dude, Wise constantly changes outfits.
Senior Sontal? What's going on?
We'll get you patched up right away.
No, don't worry about me. Listen, last night, sometime after midnight, the miasma at the old mining site suddenly erupted. The other disciples are all trapped there now. Many of them are severely wounded.
Wise, we don't have time to wait for Shifu and the others.
Understood. Then let's get ready to go. Belle, we'll leave Senior Sontal to you and Bee-Lion.
We'll take care of him. Eos will be waiting for you there. I'll give Banyu, Shifu, and Dailin the heads up. But remember, Wise, Xiaoguang needs to be careful with the sword.
Relax, Junior Belle. I promised Wise I wouldn't break the seal lightly. Don't forget, I'm pretty strong. Even without the Qingming sword, I'll do my best to keep everyone safe.
Spending money always feels so good.
Yo, Master Dwarf. Thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. 16 months. We're still Ben Gamin. That's right. Thank you so much. Very much appreciated. Hope you're doing good today. And welcome in.
This is the perfect time for me to show how reliable a senior I can be.
Before you step out of Swabian Temple, Dailin comes rushing in with more news.
I know most of what happened now.
I don't really have anything I can chug. It's just this. I can go get something, I guess, if you would like, or I can just try to drink this as fast as possible. But if I do go to get a drink, I'll put on some music briefly. Well, I'm drinking eggnog at the moment. Nice. I do enjoy a good nog, I gotta say.
Ning Qian's also missing. The timing of the miasma eruption can't be a coincidence.
I'll drink this as quickly as I can.
Confirms my suspicions.
And that'll be
Right.
a pretty good punishment, because this is like mostly just the syrup at the bottom of the coffee, so it is thick as hell. Ugh. Yum. That's the part of the coffee that I would not have drank normally.
Your suspicions?
Yeah.
What did you dig up this time, Dailin?
Remember when I told you that I heard a familiar name among the voices of those dying in the mine's old residential area? That name was Ning Qian.
Ning Qian? Were his relatives among the victims back then?
When the disaster hit the old mining site, Banyue left many to die, including Ning Qian's sister.
Those Banyue turned away.
Praxi, there's no point in hiding anything from her at this point, right?
Xiaoguang, it's like this.
Yeah, it's like seasonal alcohol for me. Oh, do you drink it with like the actual bourbon or whiskey in it?
So, Ning Qian concealed his past and joined Banyue's school to get close to him.
I don't normally, but when my family has like a Christmas party, usually my dad will make homemade eggnog, and then he'll put in some of the bourbon.
I found out that he contacted Sarah.
It's usually
before
pretty
he
good.
First met us. No wonder more clues somehow always appeared the moment we thought the trail was about to go cold. That's Sarah. She must have used the hatred in his heart to strike some sort of deal with him. Us meeting the Exaltus remnants, discovering the ancient tome, and learning of the array. None of that was random. Looks like that woman has been secretly orchestrating these seemingly logical events.
Nah, the normal Kroger eggnog is fine with me. Fair enough. Yeah, I mean, I usually have it just normal as well.
Report on Ning Qian this morning. He said goodbye to his neighbors and friends at the martial arts school. The way he spoke made it sound like he was leaving on a long trip and might never see them again.
Never see them again? Does that mean he's out to take revenge?
That seems to be the most likely possibility. The recent miasma eruption that led Banyue to investigate was probably meant to lure him into opening the ancient array.
So that note I received?
Was it a setup to exploit Banyue Shifu's guilt toward Xiaoguang and the others? He tried to keep her safe and stop Senior Ye from activating the array, which made it the perfect bait to draw him in.
That's just the tip of the iceberg. I suspect the array and the ancient
Yeah,
tome,
it's just
and
the
even
tip of
part
the
about
iceberg.
key to quell miasma were nothing more than tricks to keep him chasing. It might all be Sarah's handiwork. Think about it. Using powerful ether energy to activate the array and purify the miasma? If the array is used to absorb a large amount of ether energy in miasma, then where will all that power go?
Dude, we need to get a bat Thyron in the game. And then when you're in combat and you're fighting people, the enemies can be like, "It's the bat!"
The miasma in Limnian Hollow is abnormally receding. Where is it flowing to? What else is behind the residential building in the mines?
And that voice in the hollow, we still don't know why only Banyue and I could hear it. But it's clear that the voice has been trying to use my memories to plant doubts in my mind. So what exactly is hiding behind that voice, trying to influence me and Banyue? Based on Sarah's actions, it's most likely that the miasma and our power is or will be directed for a special purpose.
For example, sustaining that creator who is soon to descend.
Yes, we need Rouge the Bat in game, I agree. Rouge would fit better into Zenless than I think she would into Sonic, considering the average Rouge fans out there.
If that's true, then even if the array once had its use, it's definitely not some world-saving miracle anymore. Instead, it's an energy pool gathering strength for the creator's descent.
As for Ning Qian, no matter how much he knows about what's actually happening, he's already become someone else's pawn.
I know I don't have the right to forgive Banyue Shifu on his behalf, or erase the hatred he carries in his heart. But even if I don't remember him as a child anymore, I know from the time we've spent together that the kindness he showed us was genuine.
Banyue Shifu gave me a loan.
He bought me a video game at GameStop. He changed my tire.
So, what about you? As things stand, what do you think of Banyue? Have Have you made up your mind?
Yeah, dude's cool as shit. I don't give a shit.
It's already clear. Ever since we left the Hollow and stepped on the bridge that connects my old home to the outside
Who cares
world.
who he killed or who he let die? He is rad.
Amidst all the chaos, that figure silently rushed out, carrying my brother and me over the bridge. The only hands that we could reach in that terrible abyss. The only person who held us, as sturdy as a mountain, was Banyue Shifu.
Shokwang, did you remember something?
Yes, Banyue Shifu never mentioned it. He saved my brother and me all those years ago. He looked after us, sent us to Yunkui Summit, gave us a better home.
It's a pretty extreme thing to forget.
No matter what kind of past he carries on his shoulders, or what strict cold rules he adheres to, how could I erase such kindness? And now his guilt has driven him into danger for us again. Dialin, Wise, I'm going to bring Banyue Shifu and my brother back.
Now that's the spirit of the Qingming Sword's successor. If you're set on dragging them back from the abyss, then let's get going. Before that scrap heap gets turned into actual scrap, and before your brother and Ningqian make any irreversible mistakes.
Isn't it kind of racist to call him a scrap heap? And then, like, he's also your friend, so that's kind of fucked up. Also, aren't you gonna get in a bunch of trouble if they don't activate the thing?
I knew you were a good person.
She also calls him Rust Bucket. It's like she's just walking up to the only black person in their friend group calling him the N-word. It's like, no, we're friends, it's a joke. That choice I forced Banyue to make last night, I never thought the answer I wanted could come so soon, so simple. Using truths whispered by the dead to expose the lies of the living. That's the standard by which I enact judgment, but this time I want to use the words of the dead to gift a truth to living. Okay, whatever, lady. Just sitting in the dirt. Oh my god. I thought I was gonna get to play a little. Nope.
Song Tao must have delivered the message to you. Is he okay?
Don't worry, Senior Qingyuan. He'll be okay. But he told us that our fellow disciples from Suibian Temple were trapped by miasma. How did you manage to break free?
It was Banyue Shifu.
Miasma.
Somehow the sealed gate was opened last night. Some disciples went in to explore, but shortly after, a wave of active miasma came and swept everyone away, leaving us trapped in different places. Later, just as we were about to give up hope, Banyue Shifu came and saved everyone. After he found a safe place for us, he turned and went in deeper. From the look on his face, I could tell that it wasn't just a spur-of-the-moment decision. He seemed as if he had long made up his mind to go in there.
He seemed as almost if he had a choice, and he made the one that somebody else would have wanted him to make. Perhaps someone like Dialin, for example.
Did he say anything before he left?
He said that human forces could no longer stop this chaos and that he needed to find another way. So he went to investigate the source. He also said some strange things. Heavy
Look
words.
on his face of this robot.
I don't know if
yeah,
they were meant for
they
us
are.
or if he was just talking to himself.
They are constantly going like, you can tell by the look on his face, or like he gives you a look of what, and I'm like, he has a metal immovable face. It's always the same look. What are you talking about?
Heavy words? What do you mean? He said, to walk this world is as to depart one's home for distant shores. When debts of old weigh heavy, they press not upon thy steps alone, but cast thy companions stumbling in the dust beside thee.
I told him I had no fucking idea what he was talking
He
about,
also
and then he
said
just went on
something
anyway.
I shall make the burden lighter, my own and far more for my companions. This debt must be paid.
I mean, Super Sentai Rangers give emotion by body acting. Yeah, but they're also doing big movements where they're like, you know, wah! Banyue is always just standing there like this. And they're like, ah, yes, his emotion.
Just as I suspected.
I thought it sounded strange at the time. I wanted to help him, but I was injured. There wasn't much I could do. I was worried, so I insisted he take Bolian along. Shortly after he left, toward the source of the miasma,
Perhaps it's a
we
joke.
heard a loud noise.
I think it's just, it's just people's, like, Disneyfication of things where they're like, they assign personified, you know, ideals to stuff that doesn't have it. Like when people are like, oh, I can tell when my dog looks at me, he loves me. And I'm like, yeah, maybe, but also he's a dog. Like, maybe he loves you, or maybe he just recognizes that you're the one who feeds him, and, like, so he acts cute and, like, tries to show you affection because he knows that's what you like, you know?
We were all so relieved. Until just a
Or
moment ago,
the more,
when Bolian came back and reported that Banyue Shifu was trapped.
the more apt one is, like, people will be like, my Roomba, it's so cute. It, you know, it goes and cleans. It's like, your Roomba is literally a machine. It has no consciousness, you know, like.
You can try scanning Bolian's memory module to find out exactly
People hear what they want to hear, you know?
Good. At this rate, Banyue Shifu will be killed in that array.
Ah, he'll be fine. Bolian, what? You're not even there? Kamehameha! They explain the situation. Run in. My Roomba winked at me. My Roomba was coming on to me last night. It's crazy. I don't know what I'm gonna do. She's just a servant, you know?
We rarely came here back then. We must make haste and check the area for anything suspicious.
Damn, dog. Wow, that person's straight up fucking dead. That's crazy.
He's already here?
Great news. I think I've stumbled upon the key array core. Not skilled enough. Okay.
Over here! Banyue Shifu! This way!
Thought my asthma gonna come before we even fight anyone. Upon attempting to guide and fully activate the array, a cold, malicious will suddenly counterattacked.
Fall back behind me.
Y'all don't want this smoke. Ah. The array's been activated and it's channeling miasma. Banyue is trapped in a miasma sphere of great evil. Still can't save them. Alright, well, we'll handle this.
Chen must have been the one who opened this door.
Damn. Still dead.
Every inch of this place is etched deeply in his memory.
Wait a second. Is this person like a raccoon, Thyron? They don't have a tail. Damn, the only raccoon we've seen, and he's fucking dead. Nah, he's just under the miasma. He's fine. Wow, that Bangbu does jack shit. eyes are open, therefore he can't be dead. I would agree, except he has a fly crawling on one of his eyeballs. Ning Tian's eyes burn with rage. His crazed words are filled with pain, despair, and twisted pleasure.
Stop dragging this on, Banyue! Stop! It's over for you! How pathetic. How long do you think you can keep up that heroic act? Stop pretending you're a savior. Look at you. Look at the monster you become! Can't you see? Stop fighting! Just let me die here! We can both die here! You should watch me die. Just like how you watched my sister struggle on the brink of death all those years ago. Why are you still playing the merciful saint?
He's like, who are you? He's selling that emotion. Yeah, this voice actor is doing a really good job, for sure.
I've waited 10 years.
You know who it is?
Years! And now the day is here. You don't deserve to save anyone!
Welcome in, Ali.
You don't deserve to let me live.
Not sure. I'm gonna look it up, because it sounds like somebody I might know. Let's see. Don't know if it's been announced yet. Or if it has been announced. Alright. Well, I'm not seeing anything listed here, so we'll consider it a mystery for now. Need to do story eventually. I just did my Shu defense and had to skedaddle. It's a lot to keep up with, honestly. Okay, this part's unvoiced. Saving Polly's for this cool men. Yeah, I also am saving for him. He's sick. If I hadn't stormed out that day, if I'd stayed, maybe my sister wouldn't have died alone like that. My life should have ended here 10 years ago. I've been waiting so long for this day.
Since you'll be dying with me, then so be it.
I'll use
Guess
Ben with him.
avenge
Hell
my
yeah.
sister.
See, now we just need...
Closure.
Oh, you know what? Check it out. You use Fufu, Ben, and Banyue, and then it's the Lions, Tigers, and Bears team. Yeah? Banyue's heavy footsteps create a deep crack on the ground like a lonely mountain peak covered in scars and bruises but standing tall and unwavering. Use Banyue, Panda, and Ben. Actually, that's a good team. It's at least a team with a good name. He tenaciously protects Ningqian and the area behind him. His fists swing in a frenzy of energy, every blow hitting like a tsunami, blasting the oncoming ethereals to dust. It's as if Banyue cannot feel the scratches and searing energy marks on his metal frame. The depths of his eyes glisten with a sorrow that pierces his soul and a resolution that has long known his ending. I mean, to be fair, he probably can't feel... Why would he be able to feel the scratches on his frame? That would be a terrible design for a robot. Hopefully I get him. Should be good, though. Well, you know, as always, I bless you and your pulls, and I hope you get him as quickly as possible. His low, hoarse voice rings out like echoes in a deep valley, piercing through all the clamor.
Ning Shen, I shall repay this debt with my life. Yes, your life is not a bargaining chip. You still have a long road ahead. Go and live. Live and see the world that your sister never saw.
Banyue's burning resolve, his determination to atone for his wrongs, and his deepest and most powerful fires bent on protecting life begin to erupt. He abandons any defensive stance. Every remaining bit of energy, every fragment of existence in this machine on the brink of collapse is fully channeled into his fists.
The array base has been destroyed, and now the suppressed miasma has been released. What a pain.
16 polys saved by then. Yeah, that should be good.
You finally made it! Banyu Shifu and his disciple are all trapped within that array!
Then stop talking to me and let me go help him.
Banyu Shifu has been battling an endless stream of ethereals to protect that young fellow. He's been fighting for quite some time now. I couldn't quite make out what they were saying, but it sounded like the young man was begging Banyu Shifu to give up on him. And who knows how much longer he can hold them off.
That platform is where Dad used to take me to see the stars.
Is there a way to break through or enter the array?
The concentration of miasma is too high.
Barry, scanning confirmed the range of the whole array. Wise, you can try getting closer, but be careful.
Got it. Let's head in that direction.
It won't work. The arrays absorb too much miasma.
Oh, I bet we can. In the array, Banyue seems to hear familiar voices. At this point, he's fought to his limit and cannot respond.
Surrender, you clumsy hunk of iron. Why endure this endless pain? Open your core and embrace this great power. It will grant you rebirth and eternal freedom. Do you hear that? Do you hear the cries of the burden deep within your body? Your bearings are screaming. Your circuits are melting. You have long been covered in cracks on the verge of collapse.
Emotion module overload. Forcing deinstallation to clear redundant emotional data. Re-verifying core command. Suppress miasma by any means necessary.
Make that a wallpaper. It is a pretty sick one. Looks very, very like hollow from Bleach. Very hollow coated.
Dive in. Sink into eternity. Behold how they long to accept you. Why resist? You are a part of this filth. This shell is broken. My body, like a candle flickering in the wind. Yet even if only a sliver of hope remains, the faintest glimmer of light, this heart must hold it fast and never let it go.
My favorite rapper, Eminem, said something along those lines.
So stubborn. Look at these scars. They're not just marks of battle. They're the price of bearing what should never have been yours to carry. Murderer. He must pay with his life.
Constructs are becoming my favorite thing in the game. I do love a good robot. Still can't grasp the concept of a robot having an inner voice. Yeah, especially because his whole thing, they were like, yeah, he doesn't, you know, he didn't pass the forbidden fruit test, so he's not really alive, or whatever. Maybe they can do Thyron constructs later. I mean, technically he kind of is a Thyron construct, because he's a robot lion.
Existence is a mistake. You should be eradicated. Feeling pain. It's nothing compared to that agony we feel.
Descend to hell. Fall with us.
Who the hell's that guy?
Descend to hell.
10 minutes. 1 minute. A second. Is it worth it? For those who hate you, who fear you.
Technically, yeah, but they don't give him any Thyron qualities.
Curse you
I mean, he's got the claws and the lion face and mane. Like just the look. I would argue that you could say the same thing about Lycon. He looks like a wolf, but otherwise he doesn't have any real, like, Thyran, you know, stuff going on.
Suffering. Exhausted. Then why trudge in vain through this hopeless mire? Give
Should have
up.
roared in his ults.
Give up your meaningless pain. Your very existence is a
I mean,
mistake.
it would be cool to layer, like, a roar over it, you know? Where he's like, I'll destroy you, and then it's like, rah, in the back, you know?
Even if I fall here, this is the path I have chosen. This is the price I have to pay.
Lycon wags his tail sometimes. I've never seen that, but I'll take your word for it.
This will is like a stone. Immovable. Unyielding. Even if my body shatters and I perish here, I shall not falter.
During the quality times, he kind of has very dog/wolf qualities. I guess. What I will say, as far as that goes, is we haven't been able to see Banyue's, his story things, his quality times, so maybe there's a quality time where he's like,
I love tuna. I can't get enough. Get me more.
Let go of your meaningless resistance, of your heavy burdens. Let everything return to nothing, to its original, pristine, blank state. Isn't that a good idea? No more bloodshed, no more disappointment, no endless penance, no duty, no guilt, only eternal release.
I can't unsee it now. This little part where this little red mark is, it looks like he's got like a hawk's face on his shoulder where his like collarbone is, you know? Several voices intertwine, overlap, and spin like an endless whirlpool of destruction.
Wise, Fairy and I found something.
Master, an abnormally large convergence of miasma has been detected. Warning, anomaly detected. Multiple energy flow nodes detected. The ether flow corresponds with the signature of the array base.
Array base and array core.
And a Raycon.
Destroying the array base
My
might
favorite
not only break the
headphones.
barrier and save people.
The nodes are scattered all over.
Okay, leave this area to me.
Oh, I see. What? It's not war stories, like not trying to hear sad stories every stop during the quality time. Honestly, I would like it if they would go back to doing just like some fun stuff and move away from the constant depression, dead family members stuff we've been doing. Is this just like, I don't know, this Bangbu seems like he's doing no fucking damage. I don't get it. Let's go bowling. Dude, that would be so funny
Looks like it's up top.
to be like the new S-rank character, your cousin Roman. And he's like, ah, Proxy, would you like to go bowling? What? How's Yishuan's bird here? I wonder if we'll go to a new region soon. I assume at the end of the Wi-Fi stuff, that's probably the next move. But
To Xiaoguang and the others. Better hurry back to the array core and wait there.
I'm not even, like, against staying in the areas we've been in. I just want the story to be a little more like what it was before all this Wi-Fi Peninsula stuff. The stories felt all very similar since we got here, you know?
No time to waste. I'm going ahead.
When you compare it to the earlier part where it was like each group had their own arc and their own stuff, you know? Kamehameha!
Sacrificing yourself for justice? A life for a life? And you, charging in to die over such a lousy trick? Where's that brilliant self-serving logic of yours?
Sins of the past cannot be atoned for. Once Ning Chen is safe, you can take whatever it is you're after.
You knew about my mission all along?
Don't run.
Yo. Pretty sick. It's like, ah, hot, 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 hot.
It's not over yet. And you already look this miserable.
Let's end it here. My core. Please. Take it.
Taking it to report back, that would be nice. But now, I have a new choice. This time, let the words of the dead grant you a truth that allows you to keep on existing.
I don't know what you're talking about, but my heart is literally open and exposed and getting stuff in it, so could you hurry?
Why didn't you save me? Why?
Look at what you've done.
Remember.
And she never. Luckily, that rascal got angry and ran off to play.
Sis?
He's so stubborn. Always getting hung up on the smallest things. I know he'll probably hit a few bumps along the way. But hey, just be patient with him, okay?
The peace we found here made me complacent. But please. We shielded them with a technique just before the explosion. Don't let them watch us leave. Don't let them suffer the despair of seeing their loved ones die.
I'm leaving them to you, Banyue. Get them out of here. Run straight ahead and leave this place. Please. I'm begging you. Thanks, big guy.
Thank you. Thank you. Now, we can go without regrets.
Why wouldn't he just tell people
When they return to their
this?
former home, remember to tell them we left with smiles on our faces.
They even said, tell them.
Mom. Dad.
Sis, why couldn't you just let me hate him? Sis, I miss you.
Did you hear it now, Banyue? This is the weight of the truth.
Dylan's body sways slightly, and her expression is no longer light and joking. Like a light piercing through the haze, it gently spills onto Banyue's gaunt yet upright body.
Your logic algorithms
Gaunt is not how I would
determined
describe
there were only
him.
a handful with a chance of survival at the time. But as you stand here today,
Correct.
right? The past can't be rewritten. Do you really think that falling here and just trying to run away, the real way. This human
She can
form
call
with
dead
emotions,
people.
self-awareness,
Fucking
and the ability to
apparently.
feel pain, to face the live.
That's the
Live
thing
with a
that's like
clear mind.
really
Face
just
the
annoying
people
me
you've
about
saved.
this
Gratitude,
entire
relief,
arc
distance, fear, even if you
is
hate
like
him.
we
Go fulfill their
just went
promise to
through
the
a character
deceased.
who could like talk to the dead and hear the dead's voices and all of that stuff, and now we're getting the same thing with Dylan.
Keep going.
Again.
This is
Immediately.
my final verdict.
Shogwon. Ninja.
You don't need to say anything, Banyue Shifu. You might think you're a murderer who didn't save people in their moment of need. But to me, and not only did they give themselves up, Tylen is right. Remorse for that's why I've never blinked. I also wanted to thank you, Dylan.
You and your parents are such
She's
gentle
like,
souls.
how did you do that, by the way?
You've grown into
And why didn't you
exactly
do
the
it
person
way
you were
earlier?
Ningqian, this is my own choice.
Okay, I'm back.
You
Welcome
always
back.
have the freedom to choose how to face Banyue Shifu.
Sorry. I've hated the wrong person.
I still remember her last words vividly. I was never able to find you in Waifei Peninsula after I rescued Xiaowang and the others. By that time, you already looked like
You've known all along? It was me. I made a deal with Sarah. I thought I could use the array to absorb the miasma.
Ningqian, I'm afraid you were just another pawn in someone else's game. It is still unknown. It's far more complicated than you think.
Believe Dylan explained her ability in an exposition. I mean, unless it was fairly recent, I feel like I missed it.
Ningqian, Xiaowang. This place is dangerous, and you're still unstable.
I will only become a burden if I stay.
What do you mean you're still unstable?
Banyue Shifu.
These
Everyone?
two didn't even do anything.
The Qingming sword is reacting strangely in this area. Banyue Shifu, I gave my word.
Banyue Shifu.
Yeah, we're also running out of time. You only have 2 options. Come on. Is the wielder of the Qingming sword supposed to be weak or something?
Fine, but we proceed with...
All right. Now that we've set him on the right path again,
No, it's Sarah.
The Judge of Krampus sure lives up to her name. Your perceptiveness is truly a pain.
Sick rhyme.
are you done watching, Sarah Florin? Spent so long as no match found
say it
in
like
the
that.
database, you picked up the habit of sneaking and hiding like a rat.
Did she just say that? Did she just say that she gets no bitches? It's like no match found in the database.
You were investigating me. But now that the dust is settled, what happened in the past doesn't matter anymore. Krampus, Phaethon, Ye Shunguang. I was hoping to lend you a hand and dedicate the power of this stone lion to the Creator as a gift. An offering of thanks for the power the Creator lost when they cleansed the miasma. Pity, all these changing plans.
May the Creator refine me.
That'll be enough. Almost everything's been purified in this place.
Where is my brother?
Look at you. Naturally, your brother is... Oh,
I hate this
look who
lady.
it is.
I hate that the story seems to be centering around her and she's just like a lady in a suit. I don't know, man. I'm tired of all the cult shit. Why can't we go back to the times when there was just, like, local things that everybody had to put up with?
Xiao Guang, what are you doing here? Weren't you training in seclusion? Who sent you here?
Brother, judging from your looks,
The power's more than her.
also?
Yeah, but it's just like, I don't know, I'm tired of all the mystic shit. I'm tired of all the cult shit. I'm just want to see some normal shit again.
Go back. You shouldn't have come here.
Senior Ye.
Are you in?
Note. What note? What did you do, Sarah? Why is my sister here?
It's a lot deeper than her, but someone has to be a villain.
You helped me find the creator.
I guess I just like.
So what's wrong with
she's probably gonna be what, the villain until the end of the game, which will probably be like 5 years of updates from now. You know, like, I don't want to keep seeing shit about Sarah for 5 years. She's just like a lady. She's not, you know, she's not powerful or special enough, you know, to be like the big final villain. Yo, Disney, thank you for following. Appreciate it. That means we're only 4 follows away from the Ben Lycon Monato 3-way romance fanfic. Amdis Nix VT. Ah, okay. My bad. I'll call you Nix then. For short.
Is there any point in
But
pursuing
thank you.
such trivial details at this stage? Don't forget, I'm the one chosen by the creator. Only I can open the door for the creator's arrival into this world. Your obsession, the answer to fulfilling your tragic wish, is just ahead. The time is nearly upon us. Since
Writers,
you're
I
willing
guess, are
to give
attempting to keep it
everything
interesting
to
while
save
keeping
your
some of their core
one
there.
and only sister.
Yeah.
You'll definitely come, won't you?
I feel like they're just pivoting away from the thing that attracted most people to Zenless in the first place.
Otherwise, all our hard work will be in vain.
Like, I never wanted to play Genshin because I don't really like fantasy stuff that much, and now this is getting more and more and more fantasy, you know? Love Triangle fanfic, am I hearing this right? Yes, that is our current followers' goal. Up in the top left corner. I don't know if you guys can even read it, because it seems it's probably pretty small on your side, but we get to 1,000 followers, and our goal is I'm going to write a Monato cross Lycon cross Ben fanfic. And release it onto the Discord for everybody to read. So, that's what we're going for. Pain Ye Xuan glances at Xiao Guang, who has her hands anxiously extended towards him.
Xiao Guang, listen to me. Go back with the others. Trust me. And don't follow me
Will
anymore.
anyone be naked in it? Perhaps.
Junior Wise, everyone, I'm sorry, but I have to go. I've already come this far. I have no other choice.
Almost there, just about 30 minutes to an hour left. I can't have... There can't be more... An hour?
Using someone's loved ones as leverage? Despicable, yet effective. Stop spacing out. Let's go after them.
Belle, do you know where they went?
It's peak
Can you
cinema
track them
coming
down?
up, don't worry.
Tracking route confirmed.
Okay, if you guys say so.
Okay.
I don't want to end it before we get to the end, but I'm fucking drained, man.
We're bringing my brother.
Whatever you see.
You're right.
Wanna see? Time for some hard lift. Okay, time to get a little ferocious.
HSR story is even more longer. I mean, think about how long you were voicing Ben. I'm sure that took ages. Yeah, I mean, honestly, the time it takes to play through this is probably longer than I spent recording for Ben in like the first few sessions anyway. Well, the first few sessions when we were recording all the story and all the combat stuff, those sessions were pretty long, but like most of the sessions I've had since have been like 2 hours, so, and usually we finish early.
Answer
So,
me. What's going on?
This is
What did you do to
this is
Xiaofu
long.
behind my back? Why did you lead her here?
Tube says the quest is around 4 to 5 hours. How'd you go closer to 7? Because I stopped to read everything and talk and discuss.
You broke your promise.
Promise? Faced with the divine edict of the Creator, the promises of mortals are as light.
Bro, why would you believe the most evil-looking woman to ever exist?
There's no need to get so worked up. Your sister's presence is just a necessary component in the process. You see, you, your sister, and I are all keys that have been gathered here. Releasing your sister's shackles and fulfilling your deepest wishes.
Sarah.
What am I trying to do? The time has come.
Yeah, trying to summon the god. Sarah doesn't look at him. She raises her hands high in one direction and her voice suddenly rises, chanting in a cryptic rhythm that nearly pierces the soul. She says, "Lend me your energy!" Dude was tricked into going emo.
Sacred Creator.
Pretty much.
Thy blessing and thy call, I lay forth this offering. Obliterate the vows of traitors, the avengers' cries, the defiler's lament, and the mourning of the dead. Almighty
Got to hear your voice act the
hear my
voiceless
plea.
people. That's right.
I beseech thee to
Poyo should
manifest
pay
thy
me.
truth in the chaos of this world.
Ooh, she's summoning the god.
I beseech thee to wield thine eternal dominion and reshape
What if it was just
order
the
of
actual,
universe.
like, Judeo-Christian god? And he's just like, "Sup? Well, I'm here. What do you want?"
Sarah, my most faithful servant, abandon the remnants of the mortal world. Traverse life and death, brilliance and decay, bliss.
This doesn't look good for her.
Shall return to me.
So this is the Exaltus Creator. They may look radiant, but it all sends a shiver down my spine.
The devil's a woman. Yeah, well, any guy could have told you that, eh? Look at that fluffy tail. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck he's supposed to be.
Whether or not this evil being can be destroyed depends on this strike.
It's like... He looks like he had a rabbit on his arm thing. He's an Uma. I thought he was a horse too, but everybody said he's not a horse.
Foul miasma, be gone! It's a tricky one.
I think they mixed Thyrans with him and Ye Shunguang.
It even tried to reflect my attack. Good thing it's been blasted into ether particles now. That should
Or
be
to
the
me,
end
he
of
looked
it.
like a squirrel. Yo, Squirrel Girl collab when?
Abandon the mortal world.
Just walks over and cuts her head off.
Traverse life and death. Shall...
Oop.
Our team was caught in operation against a notorious ethereal. I've lost
That
contact
famous
with
rapper from New Eridu? I thought he was a rabbit. I have no fucking idea what he is, man.
My...
So she believes in all this crazy shit because she asked God for help and a cultist saved her by chance?
Lucky child, chosen by the will of the Creator. You are restored to the living before
His tail's too long to be a rabbit and his ears are too floppy to be a horse. Well, then clearly what he is an abomination.
The blood of the Creator flowing through your broken body is the best proof that you belong here. There is no need for fear, no need for doubt. The Creator is merciful.
No, sorry. I have
I'd
somewhere
still love
I
him
have
if
to
he
go
was a
back
worm.
to.
What if that's it? He's a worm Thyron.
How many times have I already told you there has never been a special investigation squad in HSO, and there's no file under the HIA for a Sarah Florin.
HIA.
Tread carefully. One step further and you may shed your mortal sins. But the gate to the final domain does not open without refinement. Life and death. Existence and annihilation. Brilliance and decay. Bliss and suffering. All shall return to the Creator. I know. Deep inside my body, my soul, lies the seed of evil I've long refused to face.
Cycle of cause and effect you've lain is clear.
Guided by nameless, tread careful. Abandon the remnants of the mortal world. Traverse life and death. I set my hand upon my spine, and my palm against the mortal heart. Guided by nameless markings, I shall
Does
walk
that symbol
the path
remind me of
in
Ampharos?
search of the Creator.
I don't know.
Not good.
What? Sarah and the thing. Their presence has vanished. Wait. This presence, it's grown even stronger. That Creator has returned. Oh no!
It's pretty sick. Well, it's the end of him. The fuck is that?
Wait for me!
Like a whale?
I don't care what you are. Give me back my brother! Refuse to lose anyone important to me again!
Twisted. Could it be the Creator Sarah's been searching for?
It is all thanks to Yeshuyan's foolish act of defiance.
Is that Sarah's voice?
As for Yeshuyan, fret not. I have powerful plans for him.
Enough talk! Once you're gone, it'll all be over!
Hell yeah. Looks like an alligator. It does look like an alligator.
but like fat.
What is that?
Brother.
Something that should have been mine all along. Taken by the hand of a blood relative. What could be better?
End this hatred!
So back. Yeah, I guess that's the name of the monster.
Still afraid to draw the sword? If you keep running, your loved ones will all be buried here!
Brother.
Some choices are burdens, and we must bear them. Do what must be done. I trust you, just as you trust me. Finally.
If I were the one being controlled instead, I believe my brother would make the same
Spending money always feels so good.
Xiaoguang?
You trust me, just as I trust you. Somehow, I'm not afraid anymore.
The seal is broken. Great!
This is a fucking crazy fight. Thank you, Brandon, for the 16 months of Prime sub. I appreciate you. Thank you.
I'll happily accept it. How could that be?
A mere evil spirit, and you dare speak so arrogantly. I am Ye Shunguang, wielder of the Qingming Sword of Yunhui Summit. This sword
I am Hyper Shadow.
shall cleanse all evil!
Xiaoguang,
Did I really bring my brother back?
Please forgive me for leaving.
Nah, you killed his ass. You sent 100 swords at him.
Trust me. I will save you. I swear I will.
Brother.
Does Ben get his turn with the Chaos Emeralds? He wouldn't want them anyway.
Xiaoguang, how are you feeling?
It feels like... Right, where's my brother?
Yeah, you killed him.
Don't worry. Let me explain everything that's happened. After you defeated that thing, the creator, or at least its embryonic form, you passed out from exhaustion. The power wrapped in that black mist dissipated.
Okay, he came back to his senses.
And whispered something I couldn't quite hear. Even though it was clear he didn't want to leave, he still went off alone in the end. Banyue and Dylan
Sure, why not?
and couldn't stop him. But at that moment, from Senior Ye's expression, it was like he suddenly realized something he had to confirm right away.
He left alone? No. And what about Shifu? Did she make it in time?
Yishuan Shifu has
That's a really
returned to
funny
Sacred
time to
Temple
cut
yet.
off.
She must be dealing
He
with
left
Senior Ye's
alone?
situation.
No.
I heard that Yunhui Summit will be sending people over soon to Xiaoguang, considering our past experiences and what Sarah said.
Yeah. It's been... And... I'm afraid that it controlled my brother.
So, do you still remember how you defeated the creator?
The situation was dire. I understood that the sword contains a power that can suppress the creator.
And besides that, did you notice anything else?
Such as your hair turning white?
What do you mean?
Like any changes with your body? Or in your
Jesus, it's taken years for Yishuan to come back.
when you drew the sword.
For fucking real.
Are you... Don't worry. That
Jesus literally came back from the dead faster than this bitch.
Worried? Then how about a little test? Want me to recite an... Yeah, I've never been
That's
very lucky.
fucking crazy to say. To be like, thank God, it looks like you're okay. And it's like, maybe, or maybe the effects of that is she's going to get super cancer and we're not going to know about it for years.
Yeah, it seems like Sarah, but I don't think my brother ever believed her. He didn't realize that the creator's focus was on me and the Qingming sword all along, but now that the crisis is... He was clearly worried about me. It doesn't sound like he's just worried that I'll be consumed by the sword. Could it be that he's learned of something even more terrifying?
Since Senior Ye asked you to trust him, then let's just do that. Once you're fully recovered, we'll work together to find him. And this time, we'll make sure he doesn't disappear on us again.
How's Xiaoguang doing? She's fine.
I'm afraid I'll have to trouble you to keep a closer eye on Xiaoguang's state of mind these next few days.
Don't worry, I'll do that. It's this resonance signal you mentioned.
Let me explain. When the creator...
Which 4 areas?
Whoops.
We can only locate 3 general areas at the moment. What?
Yeah. Coincidentally, these are all...
You've been to all 3?
Oh. Don't tell me these are all...
Then maybe you should stop going to places like this.
the strangest
You're causing the apocalypse.
It's really
The spatial coordinates of the 4th resonance signal are severely blurred. Warning. Though brief, the peak value of the signal's miasma energy exceeded all...
It was like some kind of distant, indistinct response.
3 of the signals came from areas we've been to recently. No way that was a coincidence.
4 resonating signals.
That disgusting miasma creature we fought, whatever it is, it's still out there, lurking.
I will also investigate further.
With Krampus and Banrier Shifu helping out, things will definitely go more smoothly from here.
Let's all stay sharp, everyone. This calm
Says
might
that
just
like
be the eye of the
Krampus
storm.
wasn't actively
Brief moment of
against
respite
them
before everything
from the
gets
beginning.
thrown into chaos again.
Why'd she have to say it like that? Disgusting miasma creature. Hey man, she's just a hater. Professional hater.
Oh, are you here to criticize me, Senior Joe? I thought
The boss hasn't issued any new orders yet. I'm just here on my own behalf to ask you for an explanation. The orders from the higher-ups are to retrieve Banyue's core data, but as for you, not only did you not get the core, but you also...
Huh? Who said I didn't finish
Shit,
the
she
mission?
just looked me for real. I respect that. Yeah. If you're gonna hate something, at least be the best at it.
I have exercised the ultimate authority granted to me by Krampus as the judge. As for retrieving said core, don't worry.
Huh? You want to let him join Krampus?
Yeah, wouldn't that be more interesting? If he joined in the long run, that's aside from the old folks from Tops.
I hereby approve, but I believe that after all,
I'll still be relying on Banyue.
Ben Bigger's biggest hater. I'm also his biggest supporter, so it balances out. Yeah, you're just like the two halves of when we were playing Uma Musume, and I thought that one lady sucked shit, and you were like, no, she's the best. Except I was right, because she did suck shit.
The storyteller at Yamcha Banyue Shifu doesn't like dial-in real. Senior Inhus, when we gathered around...
Oh my god. Why are you just... You're just going over the memories you just fucking made.
I remembered thinking... Shifu, my brother...
Haru Arara. That's right. Put some respect on her name. When her name is worth anything, I will. But she's a loser. She's a loser. Ah, fucking finally. Oh my god. Done. Alright. I'm gonna be honest. That was not my favorite part of the story so far. But we're done. And next week, we will finally be getting back into God of War Ragnarok and Crash Bandicoot. So, be there for that if you want to do those things. And we're going to find somebody to raid now. So, let's all get ready to... Let's get ready to raid! And by the way, all of you who like to raid and do those things, do remember I got some new emotes, one of which is a raid specific emote of Ben holding up the thing. So, but yeah, thank you all so much for being here. Very much appreciate it. Let's raid. Let's raid this person. They're English and Japanese. It sounds like they're playing in Japanese. Let's raid somebody else then. We'll raid this person. Okay. But yes, thank you all so much for being here. I appreciate it, as always. Ugh. And we will be back Monday for God of War, perhaps. I'm thinking maybe next week we do God of War Monday, Crash Bandicoot Wednesday, God of War Friday, just because it's going to take a lot to get through God of War. So we gotta do what we can. But anyway, everybody stay warm if you're in a cold place. Stay cold if you're in a warm place. And nighty night. Bye-bye.